is.
Alright, I'm broadcasting, but mine really doesn't
Did
matter.
you answer my message when I sent you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Doesn't
What
help,
are you eating? What are you drinking?
A smoothie.
Ah.
Hell yeah.
Did a workout earlier, so
Move to your chair.
gotta
Chair.
refuel.
Move to your chair.
Oh.
To the
Sorry.
right. Turn around.
No.
There you go.
Yeah.
You got a
That's
couch.
a big chair.
It's a couch.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, Kevin.
Everybody got
Sit.
predictions for this week?
Can't actually sit, can
I guess.
All right.
Kevin, move to your
Anybody
chair.
got any predictions?
I guess.
Move to your
For
chair.
what?
Move to your chair. Move to your
Like
chair.
for what Sony's gonna do, or just,
No.
everything?
So this week we're just doing Ubisoft, EA, like anything but the big three guys. Anything but them.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
Yes.
I do not, but
I'm glad everybody came prepared.
I was never told really what I'm supposed to be doing, and I've been asking you questions about my stuff in particular, and have yet to receive the answer. So
You asked me what the format was. I texted you back. There's too much smoke.
You just said
I already tried that idea. It's way too much smoke. It blocks everything. I even tried lowering it like all the way down, and the smoke still is too much up here. All
right, episode 43, right? This is 43?
43.
All right, hang on real quick. Episode 43. All right, we're going live. 3, 2, 1. All right, hello, welcome again. Oh, we're in someplace new this time. Can anybody guess the theme by looking around here, huh? Anybody guess this giant theme that's going on here?
Underwater.
That's right,
This is in honor of that guy who died from Little Mermaid.
Oh, yeah, rip. So if anybody hasn't guessed the theme here, obviously we're talking about E3. So welcome to our first pre-E3 cast here. This is episode 43, and we're in for a jam-packed episode of speculation, rumors. Gentlemen, how are we all doing this fine June 1st? Welcome to the month of June, which is I think one of the most important months for gaming, because E3 is always in June.
Yeah, I would say so.
How are you guys doing?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Yes. I see we have a lively crowd this morning. Okay, cool. Kevin, what'd you do last week?
Not much. I played a little more Mutant, bunch of Chivalry 2, because that beta was going on. Played with you, in fact. That was fun.
Yes, we did. Yeah, dude, we played a lot of Chivalry 2. I think you're gonna end up buying it. I really think so.
I'm buying it 100%.
And I didn't even think you expected it to be that good on console. You were like, oh, it's gonna be.
Didn't. I was like, it could be better, and I like it better than PC, but that's my personal take. Mouse and keyboard's kind of But, I mean, if it's not anybody else's, like if people would rather play with mouse and keyboard, it has crossplay with everything at launch, oh boy. Anyway,
I've only heard positive things about this whole beta, though. Like, if you look all over NeoGAF and, like, the Reddit and all that, they're just talking about how good it is.
They do great, yeah. And the thing about it is, it's Tripwire. So, Tripwire is the same company that's behind Killing Floor 2, and that game has been getting DLC for free for years. Like, this game will be supported for a long time, so I can't wait to see what else comes out as well.
Free.
Nice. Oh. Yeah, you should download Chivalry 2. It's a lot of fun, actually. You should get the beta and download it on PlayStation 5. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
I think that's really all I've done. Oh, no, I played a little bit of Destiny because the new season started. I've been doing daily.
I have to hop back into Destiny, but I have yet. I have to. I got to take my focus off of something more pressing, but I have to go back into Destiny. I think it's at one point.
Next season, season 15, should be crossplay.
Oh, please let it be crossplay. Listen, the minute it is, we're on weekly Destiny at that point. You and I are going to be just
Okay,
weekly
yeah.
blowing stuff
I
up on
would
Destiny.
love to have somebody to go through weeklies with. It'd be amazing.
Yeah, dude.
So.
That's what we used to do back in the day when I had uh when we had an actual dedicated squad, which is my old clan from Assassin's Creed. We used to have a lot of people.
Is this back in the Target days?
Back in the Target days. Back in the Target days.
I see.
But yeah, I
Interesting.
think that's really it. I feel like there's something that I'm missing. I don't remember what it was.
Didn't you
So,
play Biomutant again, or was that it?
yeah, I said that. Me, I played a little bit more of it.
Oh.
Other games have been taking my time because Chivalry Beta, and there was something else too. I swear, I don't remember what it was though.
Okay, cool. Desunoto, what'd you do last week?
I actually got back into Demon Souls again.
Of course, we returned back to form.
Yes, I just took a little hiatus playing and nothing else in the same time.
I just want to do anything. I want to do nothing.
Mostly
I do know
playing.
that life.
Actually, just watching stuff. I actually found this new show on Netflix. Not new, but there's a new season that just came out. It's called Ragnarok.
How is it?
And it has to do with Thor. And
Thor.
like it's like an origin story basically. This random kid comes back to his hometown where he used to live after his father died when he was there, and then they moved. But he comes back, and this lady does something to him, and he starts to realize that he's not just a normal dude anymore. He starts getting stronger. He can throw a hammer 1,000 meters out. He can run really fast, and all this other stuff. So he's just slowly getting powers. And it's a really cool thing because it's more of like a not really realistic, but it still has like a
grounded in realism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has that sort of vibe because it's just set in like a normal town with normal people, and like I don't usually watch any like superhero stuff unless it's something like that, like Dark Knight Trilogy or Joker. So yeah, I mean if anybody likes Thor here, I would definitely recommend it. It's got 2
I
seasons.
like Thor. Probably watch it.
It's Norwegian though, so you have to read subs. But
okay.
that's the only thing. It's an American one.
Nice. Anything else you've been doing?
Demon Souls. So I finally got through the first playthrough, so I'm on New Game Plus. And the only issue with what I was doing, so I was trying to get everything, like most of whatever I could done, like whatever I could do. I was trying to get that done before the first playthrough was finished, which was like getting certain items like certain rings or finishing quest lines with NPCs and all that stuff before everything gets reset. So in that time, I was also farming for materials to upgrade weapons, and I amassed a large number of souls. And the only issue is when you beat the last boss in your first playthrough, and you're gonna go to the final boss, you can't level yourself up anymore. You're kind of just stuck with all these souls that I got while just doing all this random stuff. And it amounted to about 360k souls. And then finished the game, went to New Game Plus, got in the first area. There's this red knight that you fight if you go in a certain direction once you get through the first tower that's on the left side. And he's very annoying, so I died to him. because his attacks are just very, like he just runs at you with his spear and doesn't stop until you're close enough so you could stab, and then he keeps doing that over and over while his shield's up, so you can't just hit him while he's doing that. So he killed me, and then I decide I'm angry, so I'm just gonna run all the way back to him. On the way of running, I ran up the stairs in the very first part of the area, and one flame dude slashes me with his fire sword. I'm staggered a few times because he keeps swinging the sword around and hitting me a little bit. And then a bunch of other dudes come behind me and jump stab me in the back, and I die again.
Gotta be fun to have people jump stab you.
And these are the weakest enemies in the game, by the way. Absolute weakest things you'll fight in the game. And then I lost all my souls.
What a shame.
360,000 souls. I could have used that to level up at least like 9 times.
Oh yeah.
So.
What a shame. What a shame.
So after that, I just kind of said, okay, you know what? Forget Red Eye Knight Dude. I will just proceed with the rest of the world. And I ended up just beating the first boss in like the next like 15 or 20 minutes. It was pretty easy.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Glad you've been doing quite a bit. That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Adam, what you did last week?
Oh boy. I played mostly just Minecraft. Yeah, mostly just Minecraft. The ceiling drips, if that's what you're looking at. Yeah, I mean, I built this.
Cool.
I mean, this was partially built, and then I finished it before today.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
Thank you. I also build other things, but that's not important. See those eventually. What else? I don't think I really played anything else. I watched Genesis play Horizon. I'm sure he'll talk about that. And then, if we're going shows, I watched the new season of Lucifer. That was really good. And then I watched Bo Burnham's new special. That was an experience. And also really good. So, yeah. Not too much for me this week. Mostly just Minecraft. Gotcha. So, Genesis, what'd you play?
Man. You do what you gotta do at that point. If Minecraft is your priority, stay in Minecraft. That's good.
That's fair.
I am back onto Horizon. I'm very, very, like I mentioned in the last special episode that we had, I'm going to make it my my sole purpose to finish that game because I want to see it through because I am actually hyped up for Horizon Forbidden West. I'm actually enjoying myself in Horizon. I unfortunately did not give the game a proper shot the first time or the second time, so this is the third time. Third time's a charm. I'm getting interested in the story now, so I'm like, I actually want to see what happens. I played Chivalry 2 with Kevin. I also played. What else did I play? I always forget what I played. Oh, I also tried the Scarlet Nexus demo. That was one of the games that I had seen at Xbox's. Was that their? They didn't have E3 last year. Whatever the show was that they had last year, their like summer gaming fest or whatever it was.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't E3, but it was like some summer show that they had.
Their at-home webcam.
I think that's what it was, and they showed off Scarlet Nexus there, and I was like, I thought it was a cool concept, but I didn't see enough that the game had me very sold or very interested. So when I played the demo, I was very, very surprised at how I was very interested in the combat and how the gameplay was. If I give my quick impression of it, I actually feel like it plays very similarly to a combination of a hack and slash with RPG elements and a little bit of what do you call it? Not God of War. Because it is third person, but it doesn't have that same finesse that God of War has, like when you swing that axe or you call that axe back or use the chains or anything like that.
Is it not like a Souls game? Because that's what I thought it was.
It doesn't play like a Souls game because even the difficulty ramp up, I had the difficulty the highest and I was still able to beat everything with pretty good ease.
The difficulty setting?
I mean, it plays pretty well. Like when you look at it, and it's made by those types of games when they're made by Bandai Namco, you think that they're very floaty gameplay mechanics, and like the hits don't usually always register very properly, and it's not precise. It's the total opposite with this. I was very surprised. I was like, oh, these hits are pretty much very good. They're that you can actually string together good combos, and it doesn't look like it was made in in a week and go out to the gaming market and being sold for $60. So Bandai Namco, the thing with them is that sometimes they make games that I look at it and I'm like, somebody was sat down in front of a computer and told to make this in 1 month. And then there are some games, obviously they do very well, and they're like, wow, look at this, look at how much effort they put in this game. But not all games come out like that. But that's what I played this week. So for everybody who watched our episode last week, as well as our special episode, first of all, thanks for watching if you did watch it. Second of all, we did talk about that we're going to have 2 episodes before E3 actually happened, which are going to be our prediction episodes, where we would all kind of take a couple of little guesses or give speculation on what we think is going to be at E3. I'll lay a little bit of groundwork here. I mean, obviously, this is not the first time we've done this, but I know with this particular panel, this may be the first time we've actually done something like this. The groundwork is this. So basically, if you want to talk about what you think is going to be there, what you know is going to be there, and what you would want to see there as well. Nothing's a dumb answer, unless you're saying, Sony's going to have Mario at their conference. That I think that's the only dumb answer I could think of, something like that.
You never know.
But listen, that happens. I don't know what I'm going to do. Feel free to talk about any ideas you have. Well, we're gonna get into some heavy discussion with anything that any of us put out. So just so that everybody kind of knows how we're doing this. Who wants to go first with their speculation / rumors / predictions?
Before anybody volunteers, because I know we're all eager, especially you, Desunoto, because you have so many predictions. Kevin, you said you have a list of things that need to be there. Does that fit into any of these categories, or do you want to just jump right into those?
So I don't think so, because I have supporting arguments for why I think they need to be at E3.
Well, Kevin?
The developer needs to have it there or else.
If you're okay with it, then you need to go first with that list.
All right. I will.
Go for it, Kevin. We're all ears.
Yeah, no, take your time. So this is going to be a long one. Discussions and
E3,
stuff.
And I realize what the word need means. These need to be at E3 because, top of the list, top of anybody's list. Well, maybe not anybody. You had to, I guess, look forward to the game in order for it to be on your list. But Battlefield 6 needs.
I think that's on a lot of
June 9th confirmed.
E3 needs to be at E3.
Yeah, June 9th confirmed. I don't know if you saw that news today, Kevin. They announced they're talking about it June 9th.
Good. Perfect.
Yeah.
The reason why it has to be there is because they've just keep on saying the same things over and over and over to the player base about it's gonna be the biggest game. We're taking destructible environments to the next level. You're gonna have these events that take place that completely change the map. It's cool. Can we see it? It's a multiplayer game. You can sit here and talk to me, but it means nothing until we see gameplay.
Absolutely.
And they
will
keep
agree
on
on
pushing off gameplay demos or even a reveal trailer. One apparently leaked. I don't know how official or not that is. I also don't know if it's really a leak because I swear some companies are like, oh yeah, that leaked out. We totally didn't have a hand in that.
Leaked out in 4K quality on one of our main channels. Whoopsies.
But okay, so Battlefield 6 just needs to be there because we need it. And also I will add in gameplay needs to be there. It kind of sucks there. Is there going to be a show floor at all? Are there invitees? Attendees?
Yes. E3 does have attendees. There's going to be a show floor. There is a list for the
show
press.
Floor then would be amazing as well.
Yeah, I think EA is just going to have one of those EA plays or live play sessions for where they have. They're probably going to have a simulated audience, honestly, and just have the things come one after the other.
Right.
They
I know
did one.
2 EA plays ago. Didn't they
Yeah,
have like
the
playable
terrible
Star Wars
one with the
Battlefront 2 or something?
with the dude with the sunglasses, and he was, or not the sunglasses, but the glasses in general, and he was talking about Need for Speed, and he was making emphasis on like
Oh no, not that one. Might have been
this.
3 years ago then.
Oh,
this
okay.
this EA play had IGN personalities in it for some reason that I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
They
they
had a
do that
playable
almost every
demo.
year now.
Oh,
So
do they? Okay.
yeah,
They had some sort of playable demo that they kept like panning over to or whatever.
yeah, they usually have Andrea Renee hosting it. I don't think she's hosting
Say,
this year. She just had a baby.
I want to say Greg Miller was on the
Yeah,
panel this
he hosted it previously.
Probably.
I don't think he's hosting it this year, but he is hosting
Hmm.
E3 in general because he's one of
Oh,
the
nice.
3
Good
hosts
for him.
that were hired for E3.
Good for him. Anyway, to wrap
Where's
this
Greg
up so we
Miller
can get
from
to the meat.
again?
What?
He was
Where's
originally
Greg?
IGN, but he started his own company
Okay.
called Kinda Funny with Colin Moriarty, but then Colin Moriarty split
That's
off, and he's still Kinda Funny though.
that's where he was from. Okay, sorry, Kevin, go ahead.
No, you're good. I'm just trying to speed through this. So Battlefield 6 for aforementioned reasons. Elder Scrolls
Need for
6.
Speed.
I don't care if they have no footage or anything like beyond the reveal trailer that we've seen or announcement trailer really that we saw. It's more of a Elder Scrolls 6 needs to be there and to some degree to explain what's going on with that game. There's been hubbub that they had not necessarily like restarted the project, but like that they're going back to the drawing board almost when Microsoft bought them. So it's kind of like is Microsoft trying to get around the fact that they have to release it on all consoles if they don't like change the title? I don't know. Can they do that? Who knows more legal stuff here, if anyone?
I know the
I
They were
would.
to,
law.
yeah, right. Like if they were to like alter the
Alright.
title or like make a
I
new
would
project,
say
could they get around it?
they may want to try to do that, because if you can, I mean, we know how crazy people get with the Elder Scrolls and all that. I would think if they wanted to capitalize on this, they would probably go back to the drawing board and say, how can we keep this as exclusive as we can without,
What
telling everybody that it's going to be on one platform and you can't get it anywhere else? Because I
I
don't think they can do
honestly
that.
don't think they have an issue. I think that game was too early in development for them to be talking about like which consoles it's going to be on, like without
Oh,
exclusive deals or anything like that. So that one is
right.
probably guaranteed just Xbox stuff or Game Pass exclusive, whatever
Okay,
wording they use.
cool. And then Hogwarts Legacy actual gameplay. Um,
It's a good one.
just because I feel like if you don't like keep showing stuff for this game, the hype for it is gonna die out unless you're like a hardcore Harry Potter
Yeah.
fan. Like they gotta just keep showing this game and being like, hey, just a reminder, this game's here. Otherwise, they're
That's
gonna lose
very
people real
true.
fast.
That one's been
And
delayed to
then
2022 though, so I don't know how likely it'll be at
yeah, I don't
E3 though.
know.
Seems
I don't know.
early. Yeah, I mean it's possible, but I
To
just don't
show
know.
something at least.
They had the trailer last E3.
Yeah.
It was at the Sony event.
Sony, okay.
There was
The
no
only other
E3
thing is
last year.
Call of Duty 2021, because for some reason details on that are sparse. It's World War II, and I think that's all we know.
Yeah, I think the Black Ops
Um,
team and the Modern Warfare team are both taking off this year. Because
yeah,
the World War II team only comes in, I think, once every 3 or 4 years.
it's at least 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's the 3 companies making it: Sledgehammer,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Treyarch,
Infinity Ward
and
But
and
didn't they
Infinity
Treyarch.
Ward.
already
Yeah,
do
Yeah.
World War II?
yeah. But whoever did Call of Duty World War II, they're making another World War II game. At least that's the word on the street.
Oh, odd.
But like that's, as far as I'm aware, that's all we know. So I'm assuming a announcement or reveal trailer that shows off something. Definitely not multiplayer. Multiplayer gameplay comes like real close to the beta, which
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they
I think
could
is going
just
to be like
not
September.
have a story mode again and just do multiplayer.
There was a rumor going around that either, I think it was Battlefield or Call of Duty, was not going to
Battlefield.
have a story
Yeah,
mode.
it was
Yeah, it was
Battlefield.
Battlefield has
Battlefield.
no story
Yeah.
because I think Battlefield 5, Battlefield 1 might have also had it. There's like Battlefield 5 has Tides of War, I think it's called. It's like a little story sort of thing.
Where you jump
Um,
from person to person,
yeah,
right?
you jump from person
Yeah,
to person as like you die or like progress or whatever,
yeah,
and people actually really enjoyed it.
yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know why they chose to get rid of it so quickly, but whatever. I play for the multiplayer, so it doesn't affect me. I just know it affects others. That's all I got.
All right.
That's the need category for yourself, right?
Now, question. You're saying need, and we all know the definition of need. Now, what if they're not there, even though one of them's already confirmed to be there?
So, like, if Battlefield wasn't there, the internet would probably explode. Just because, like I said, every time you turn around, it's like, no, we still don't have anything to show you. No, we still don't have anything to show you. But don't worry, this is gonna be the biggest game yet. And it's like, okay, but like, give us something. This has been going on for months.
So you're saying they have to be there,
something in January,
or they need to be there, or the internet will explode for all of these, or just
no for Battlefield. They need to be there for Battlefield. Needs to be shown at E3. Otherwise, the internet is going to have like a conniption.
Yeah.
Because they still have yet to show anything, and I would be right on board with that. Like, okay, if you really have this much faith in Battlefield, why have you not shown us anything for Battlefield 6? Like, why? It's a multiplayer game. It's following a similar formula to what you've always used year after year. What's the delay? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, thankfully that one is confirmed.
It's supposed to still come out this year. Yeah. Like, so that's just how, that's that one. No, each one of these games has a different reason why it has to be there. Elder Scrolls 6, like I said, I just want to know what it's going to be on. That's why I feel like it needs to be there to some sort of extent so they can explain what is going on with that game. Because, in a way, you can make an argument that it has to be on all consoles because it was announced prior to Microsoft buying Bethesda. But in another way, somewhere along, one of the rumors I think we talked about on the show was that the team behind Elder Scrolls 6 was basically not really starting all the way back over, but like revisiting a lot and scrapping some parts of Elder Scrolls 6 to start again. So, Call of Duty just needs to be there because I want to know what the heck is going on with this game because it's incredibly quiet, and that's supposed to be coming out this year as well. And then Hogwarts, like I said, just to keep the fan base going. Otherwise,
I think Hogwarts is actually a big one.
The hype train needs to keep going for that game, in my opinion, because while, yes, there are tons of Harry Potter fans out there, like, this game looks really good to me because it's an action-adventure game that could be really solid. But, like, if you don't continue to remind me that this game is coming, there's a chance I'm going to be like, eh.
You said remind me, and I thought you said Hermione, so good tie-in.
But those are my opinions of the things that I think need to.
They need to be there, or Kevin will take a town hostage. So your move, game industry.
No, not that.
Well, there's a need, all right? There's a need, and there's a consequence if it's not there, all right? That's what's going to happen.
If anybody else has any thoughts, feel free to throw them in before we jump into the meat of this.
I think big thing has to be for Hogwarts. I think you're absolutely right. Hogwarts has to be there, or else it's going to lose its interest real quick. It's one of those games that it can be something very special. I think if done correctly, if marketed correctly, and if it's made correctly. But if they just forget about this, which that also might be a case, especially with the whole restructure that's going on with Warner Brothers and things like that. I don't think anything's affecting the gaming division, if I'm correct. But
yeah, there was news today that the game studios are going to stay together.
Okay, so I mean, yes, that was definitely a speculation there where that could have potentially ruined something with the game, obviously, but it should be all good. Again, who knows what'll happen in the next couple of months? Obviously, companies are doing big shakeups ever since COVID-19 happened, and things are kind of getting back to normal now. So I would say Hogwarts is a big one that needs to definitely show up at E3, and if it doesn't, I mean, it's gonna make us miss a big opportunity to kind of just show off what this game is supposed to actually be about. Because I don't even think anybody has an actual idea. It looked like an MMO action adventure RPG type of game.
Well, it looks like an MMO, but it's still slated as a single player game, and it honestly reminded me a lot of like a God of War almost thing, like the newest God of War. I mean, because it seems to have a really active combat system for a Harry Potter game, which I'm excited about.
I would be excited for that too, because I actually wanted to give that a shot.
So I actually disagree with you both. I don't think it needs to be there, and I actually don't think it'll be there. The only reason is it was delayed till 2022, and I think Harry Potter is big enough where they could just be like, hey, we're doing like an hour event mid-August. Tune in.
Oh, that's a fair point. Okay.
Or like later in the year, or when the trailer for Fantastic Beasts come out. Hey, you want to see the trailer for Fantastic Beasts? It's going to be at this event, and also you could watch some gameplay for Harry Potter. Also, DC has Fandom, where they shut off like the Batman games that are coming out. They could honestly just put it in there because Warner Brothers just doesn't care.
That is true.
Because Harry Potter really is its own thing.
You know what? No, actually, you bring up an even better point. That might actually be a better place to show things off.
Yeah, that's it. Plus, with COVID and stuff, and just all the delays. Like, when they showed that game originally, it was mostly a CGI trailer. I think it had some gameplay or, like,
a little bit.
Scenes that were supposed to be gameplay. But that game won't look like that by the time it comes out, I don't think. I think it'll look completely different, if I'm honest. Yeah, I don't think it'll be there. It'd be cool. Warner Brothers is one of the partners at Summer Game Fest, I think. So it is possible they show like another thing for it. So if they show anything, I wouldn't imagine it'd be like a big demo. It'd be like, hey, this game's still coming. Remember, 2022. Right. Forget about what J.K. Rowling said. Ha ha ha.
Warner Brothers is slated for E3 this year. They are one of the attendees there, so.
Yeah.
Who's behind that game again? Avalanche?
No. It was it's one weird name.
How does Avalanche sound correct though?
I thought it was Avalanche.
I don't
Isn't
know.
It's the people who make the mobile game, and it's somebody else. It might be Avalanche.
It is Avalanche.
It is Avalanche, yeah. Okay, Kevin, I knew you were right. I don't know why Genesis doubted
Warner
you.
Brothers.
I'm sorry.
And what's Casona?
Casona's, I think, the mobile app people. The Harry Potter mobile game that a lot of people like.
Yeah.
I think that's them. Because one of the former people we knew one long time ago, his wife played that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's dead.
Wow. Oh, I said former people.
So, if, he's a former person. He's no longer alive. He's dead.
All right, well.
So, wow. If we want to get into the meat of this, I think I'm gonna kind of lead on now with just bringing out some topics here. So I think I really want to tackle Ubisoft first, as to what we think is going to be there. If we want to start shooting out things, go right ahead. If we want to take turns, I don't care how we do this.
Start with Ubisoft. All right, I'm typing everybody's opinions down. By the way. Hold on.
Not a problem.
Hold on.
So hold on. Just so we're clear, does everybody want to keep these as their predictions so that when we get to the scoring system at the end of E3, we kind of see where we all landed, or are we just spitting out ideas right now?
I don't know how.
Do you want to lock these? Well,
this isn't like a real betting game, so these are locked in. Whatever you say, I'm literally just typing down everything everybody says. When it comes to like the PlayStation, Xbox, Bethesda, and Nintendo, that is when we will lock stuff in. That's next week. We'll talk about that.
Okay,
at the end.
So this is just Spitfire basically at that point. Okay, so
yeah, we're talking.
Rainbow Six Siege.
Okay. Rainbow Six Siege will be there, and I also would like to see Rainbow Six Quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
Which could
Didn't that get delayed?
The exact same.
Yes.
Thing. It says 2021 still. I don't know.
They said it was delayed, but then they didn't say when it was delayed, so every retailer is keeping it in 2021. Also, didn't they say it's not called Rainbow Six Quarantine anymore, but they don't know what it's called?
Yeah, I believe that's the last known title, but I want to remember reading.
They changed Quarantine because of COVID?
Correct.
Of COVID,
yeah.
Which is, if it's
I get it.
What I think it's based off of, it doesn't matter what they call this thing. They could call it anything. They could call it virus, contagion. They could call it.
They can't call it virus. Come on now.
It's basically the Division. Well, not really.
Rainbow Six is divided.
Similar thing. No, we don't need that.
According to them, it's still coming the end of their fiscal year, which ends September 31st, 2021. So.
And please, everybody, pay attention. Don't mention things we've already talked about at this point. So keep track of what we're all saying at this point. So we
no, you
already talked
can.
about Rainbow Six.
Again, these ones are more relaxed. So you can.
Well, no, I'm saying this so that we can keep conversations going in the right direction. So we're not making circles and going back to things.
We're gonna go back and forth all over the place. I promise you that right now. I promise you that.
Okay.
Don't swear. Family show.
I'm sorry. All right, so
I feel like what's the latest Just Dance that has to come out now?
Just Dance 2022. They go by years now.
I'm gonna take this one.
Oh, so we're taking it. All right.
I think Just Dance is gonna actually come out with something new. Just Dance VR.
Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. Now, on everything?
They want to tackle something different. I want to say it's going to be at least for PlayStation PC. That those will have specific VR editions.
Those are the only two VR platforms, so that's fair.
Right. Say, Xbox and then doesn't have VR, does it?
No, they have an augmented reality, which is HoloLens, but that's only on PC.
They're not doing too much with that either at this point. No. It's more of a commercial use.
I would think that if Ubisoft wants to capitalize on some money, especially when a lot of the VR headsets are doing well and PlayStation VR 2 is on the horizon, they want to capitalize on some things. Let's pop a VR system in there. Can you imagine playing Just Dance, but you're in front of an actual crowd in VR or something like that, or you're doing the music video with one of the actual dancers of that music video that you're doing the Just Dance to, or
couple things.
Yes.
Do you think it's only for VR, or it has an option to be played in VR?
Optional VR. It is optional VR. Yes, optional VR.
Okay, I didn't think they would limit their their people.
Optional VR. But I think that if they want to gain some traction in that specific game genre, they'd probably do a VR version of it. I think that's the next logical step for them. Or they could just do Just Dance 2022. Honestly, knowing them, they're pieces of garbage anyway, so they probably would.
All right. Well, we'll just keep going in a circle. Desunoto, what's your prediction for Ubisoft?
Are we still doing just
Ubisoft still? Yeah, still Ubisoft.
Okay.
There's no dumb answers. You give us what you think.
Well, according to Genesis, there were dumb answers. So.
There was one dumb answer, and that was that. Okay.
I'm trying to think of what they're making or what I've heard they were making or
Yeah. If only we've had a week to prepare,
Yeah. Very short notice.
Yeah. I'm gonna help you out here real quick so you can. Go ahead, Kevin. Go ahead.
For Honor.
Oh. You think they're gonna do something with For Honor? I thought that game is dead.
Yeah.
No. How many times do we have to go through this?
You're angering Kevin by saying that, Genesis.
Oh my god, okay.
It's been in a conversation. It was part of the Jeopardy quiz. The game's alive.
Yeah.
Now, granted, so I said Rainbow Six Siege, I'm also saying For Honor. It's probably going to be a little snippet like, hey, here's the next thing we're working on. It's probably like a reworked map for Siege, and then For Honor is probably like whoever the next fighter is. But I expect something to be there. Because they're two big multiplayer titles right now.
Alright, For Honor DLC / map. Got it.
I'm gonna give a helping hand to Desunoto here. What about anything Watch Dogs related? Do you think they're gonna have anything there for that?
I don't know. It's hard to say considering how not so well received this series has been. I feel like I don't know what they're going to do with that.
Well, they did just announce a new mode for Watch Dogs. Do you think they'll talk more about that or give something else or anything? Do you have any ideas, thoughts?
The new mode is zombies, and I think they just had a performance patch come out today for Legion as well.
Yeah, there's an alpha on PC. There's a Twitter thing for 9 hours ago.
Mm.
I feel like
I know
that's just like them feeling like they have nothing else to give, so they're like, "Oh, here, guys, have some zombies. That'll make you happy, right?"
That is actually a
starting to think the biggest hater here is Desunoto, not Genesis. Genesis at least was like, you know what, they're gonna do something new with Just Dance. Desunoto's like, they're just adding garbage to garbage. You know what I mean? What's going on here?
Anything else on Watch Dogs?
Or just Ubisoft in general, prediction-wise.
Don't think too hard. It's pretty simple ones.
Division was like... Division's like in a okay spot, I guess.
Yeah, they're doing a new one, already announced.
Like a third game?
No,
it's like a middle tier,
It's a
thing.
battle royale type of free-to-play thing, I think.
Yeah.
So more stuff they're just gonna shove down people's throats and hope they're happy.
No predictions. Alright, well, I haven't gone yet, so...
Oh, you haven't, that's right.
Yeah, Mario and Rabbids 2.
You think they're gonna pull that garbage out and show it to people?
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, no, Mario and Rabbids was successful and people liked it, and I honestly think...
Successful, great game. I played it a little bit.
I think it's overdue for a sequel to be announced. Even if it's just a trailer.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
I'm ready.
You think a garbage company like them is going to make a garbage title to put on a garbage console for garbage people and garbage children to play?
Yeah, I do think they're making Mario and Rabbids too. Any other questions?
To piggyback off of that real quick, do you think that they're going to have more Switch ports for older titles?
Yeah, I mean, it's Ubisoft, of course. You know, they're going to put everything on everything.
Pieces of garbage, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's calm down here. What if there's a Ubisoft employee watching and he's like, I work so hard. I'm so glad people like it. Look at this game podcast.
When you look in the mirror, next time ask yourself, why haven't you jumped off that bridge yet?
All right, well... Every time we make one of these shows, got to put in my YouTube description, like, the suicide hotline, just in case. Just in case. I don't want to get sued by the one person who decides to watch this. You got something? Go ahead. We'll shut up. What's your prediction?
I predict they're not going to show any Assassin's Creed.
You think they're going to take another year off?
Really?
Yeah.
No, none of the supposed medieval.
I don't know. I think like they want to really work on it this time and give it more.
You don't think they're going to talk about it at all?
I don't think so.
They're not going to mention it like at all. Every E3, even when they didn't put out a new Assassin's Creed, they've talked about Assassin's Creed.
I think it'd be good for them to not talk about it.
Now, I can help you along with this one. I agree that they might not show off a new Assassin's Creed, but I also think they're just going to remaster some of their old ones, and I think it's overdue for Assassin's Creed 1 to be remastered.
Yeah, maybe they'll do that. Yeah,
you think they're going to have an Assassin's Creed remake?
I think 1 will be
that would be
remake.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think it's overdue because there's a rumor that the newest Assassin's Creed is set around the exact same time. So I think that they would do a remaster or remake of that one, and then the next year it'd be building off of that.
I think they only have to do a remake of 1 and 2 because the rest of the games were not that far off from what the current ones look like. So like 3, 4, Unity, Origins, Odyssey. I mean, they're all kind of the same.
What about those 2 after 2, Brotherhood and Revelations?
I mean, if they had to remake, I would say just remake the numbered 1 and 2. Yeah, they could probably.
Well, they remastered Ezio's trilogy. They remastered 2. Yeah, I don't think they remake them. No, I don't think they remake that. I disagree with everything you're saying.
Probably too much to remake at that point.
No, but what if they put all the current mechanics, all the current graphics, all the current like enhancements they've made to Assassin's Creed and put it back into 1 and 2. The 2 games that didn't have those enhancements and all those extra mechanics and
the newer Assassin's Creed games started with Origins, so every game before Origins doesn't have the same kind of systems as the Assassin's Creed games now. So Like Unity and Rogue and Syndicate, those are all completely different than the Assassin's Creed made now. And even Origins is set up so differently than Valhalla or Odyssey. So, like, I get what you're saying, and it would make the most sense, especially for Ubisoft, to remaster the three best in the Assassin's Creed games, three of the best. But I don't think they will. The only reason I think they would remaster one is because the game came out in 2007, is virtually unplayable, even with backwards compatibility and everything else. And again, the new one is rumored to be around the same time period. That's the only reason I said that. To remaster Ezio's trilogy, they literally made Ezio games for 6 years, and then they remastered them or re-released them over and over and over. And people were like, "I'm sick of Ezio. I like Ezio, but I'm sick of him." So I don't think they do that again.
I mean, I have a different take on it. They're all idiots, and they're probably going to just do it over again.
I mean, that's the second part is a valid point. I will not play into the first part, but yeah, it's possible to do it all over again. They're a company, and they're going to resell the thing that worked. That's why remakes and reboots work.
I'm glad you agree with me that they're idiots. Anyway, so I will go with directly coming off of yours. I think they are going to talk about Assassin's Creed, and I think I actually have some dates set down here. So I think they're talking about Assassin's Creed, the one that's going to be set in the same time period you're talking about, which is close to the first one. I think during the Crusades, where you play as a knight. I think they're going to be setting that for 2022. Okay, and what they're that's going to be a cross-gen game.
Again?
And yes, I think that's going to be a cross-gen game. And I think they're going to tease a fully next-gen title that they're working on, which is the Assassin's Creed China that they've been talking about for such a long time. That's going to be set for 23 or 24, which won't have a date. I'm just saying 23, 24 because
I won't even type that down.
Yeah, that they're going to show those two games, and it's going to be the one that's going to come out very soon in 2022. I think they're going to skip this year. They're going to probably reserve a lot of this year to kind of go to Division and Tom Clancy and probably any newer IPs that they want to work on. I know they've been talking about they want to add more IPs to their library of games. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a couple of new IPs there. But that's my prediction for that Assassin's Creed particularly. It's definitely going to have the Crusade one, and we're going to see, I think, a snippet of the China one, which is going to be like, hey, listen, we have one more thing, by the way. This is coming later on. It's going to be a fully next-gen, no cross-gen on this one, and we're going to harness every single bit of power that the new consoles have.
I actually have a question.
Yes?
Didn't they do a China Assassin's Creed, or was that something else?
Assassin's Creed Chronicles, which was China, India, and... Oh God, was it Russia?
I think it was Russia. Yeah. I'll look into it.
So you think they're going to go back and make a main game for just China?
Yes, because they could definitely tackle the era of like the Chinese dynasty. They could tackle even Genghis Khan. They could tackle they could go not even China. They can go Mandarin. They can go Japanese. They could go Vietnamese. They could go. I mean, there's so many different Asian routes.
Why'd you start naming languages?
Isn't that also
they can go Japan or Vietnam?
Well, that's the country itself, right? That's not the people. The people would be
Vietnamese.
But we didn't start with the Chinese.
You said the Mandarin, the Japanese. What the hell's going on here? The Sanskrit.
So
China, Japan, Vietnam, all those.
Korea, they could go any of those ways. But to end that one, I'm gonna end it, and I'm gonna use this next prediction that I have.
Wait.
Why do you keep going?
Because I'm gonna put this out.
Also, Kevin said, "Wait, Kevin."
I thought you were leaving Ubisoft. No.
No. We're still on Ubisoft. I have 5 predictions.
So they've been talking about this for a while, that both of the universes are connected, and I think they've already confirmed this from multiple ways in multiple iterations of the games, Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed. I think there's finally going to be a game that has the two in there. It's going to be some collaboration of Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed that they're going to announce.
Is this a separate prediction or the same one?
Separate. Collaboration of Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs into one game, and it's finally going to be the fruition of like all these things that they've been building towards, and it's going to set this hype train aboard for people who are fans of these two stupid garbage franchises.
Welcome to Ubisoft's conference. We have combined the worst parts of Watch Dogs and the worst parts of Assassin's Creed. It's modern day. You have no eagle vision, and to hack, you press square. All right, goodbye. Wait, what? Also, hacking and stabbing, same button. Don't worry about it.
I didn't mean to hack that. I wanted to stab him. Oh, I didn't mean to stab him. I wanted to hack that. Oh, God. But yeah, what do we have as far as ideas on that? Is it stupid?
I think...
Is it any sort of
I don't think it's
credibility behind
stupid.
it?
There is credibility behind it. I do not think they will combine them other than just making references to them, because they're basically combined at this point. Because these exist, and the Animus technically is in Watch Dogs. Like, people go home to play that as a video game. So yeah, because in the future of Assassin's Creed, the Animus is not something you lay down in anymore. It's literally like a VR headset that people just take at home, because they started to get other people's DNA and stuff, and got their their memories of their ancestors. So I don't think they're gonna combine them. It'd be pretty sweet though if, I don't know, you're just laying in Animus and you're like, wake up, we're gonna go hack a corporation or something. I don't know what Watch Dogs is about. I played the first one. The only thing I remember from that story was that tattooed lady and the kid dying, the man named Aiden Pierce, who was the main protagonist, and then at the end you hacked the bad dude's pacemaker. So clearly a great fight.
The title of this collaborative game would be either Assassin Dogs or
Watch Creed?
Or Watch Creed.
It could be Watch Assassin, or for Watch Ass for short.
Or it could be Creed Dogs.
No, I don't like that one.
Creed Dogs.
Watch Ass and Dog Creed. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Go ahead, please.
Kevin,
Assassins of the Watch.
Ooh, okay, maybe. Yeah, they won't come up with that title. Kevin, you have more? You have more Ubi?
Oh yeah, more Ubi. Crap, what was it? Oh, Far Cry 6 might show something there.
I mean, they just had a conference about that.
Oh, did they?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, they did.
I think they.
It actually looked really good. I think it looks cool. Wait, what?
Actually, I'm gonna make a bold. Here's a bold prediction right here.
Ooh.
Show
Hold on.
opener.
Hold on. Let me click bold. All right, go ahead.
A bold prediction here. The show opener is Riders Republic.
What? What
that
was
is
that
bold.
game again? What is that?
If you can't tell by the title, something's wrong.
It's not exactly Steep 2, but
Steep 2.
People are saying that it's gonna be almost like that. Like they're using, apparently Ubisoft is using what they did with Steep and now applying it to more than just snowboarding.
It's like bicycle and mountain biking and other things.
I remember now. Yeah.
So it's not a Trials game. That's what I thought it was at first when I just saw BMX bikes.
It does kind of look like a Trials game, doesn't it?
But their Trials games do really well. I think Steep, I don't know if it had a huge following, but I'm pretty sure it did decently well in the critical reviews. And then I think they're gonna open up with Riders Republic.
Steep had 70s for meta.
Oh, okay. Which honestly, for a snowboarding game, that might actually be pretty good. I don't know. And then I also think that to close the show, they talk Hyperscape, because they have to try to save that game's life now.
Yeah,
So if they
that
don't have
game is
something
not
at
doing well.
E3, it might as well be dead.
That game is not doing well.
Gotta be honest, guys, I totally forgot about this game.
I forgot it existed till like a couple weeks ago when I saw it in free to play. I was like, what?
It's only in season 3.
Oh god, that's
Normally,
crazy.
like, a season is about 2 months to 3 months. So this hasn't even lasted a year yet.
Yeah,
Yikes.
so they announced in October that the game had failed to meet expectations, and they are going to start overhauling the gameplay and systems. So honestly, E3 would be a good time to talk about it.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, you could make an argument for it being in the middle of the show. I think as a show closer, leading into, hey, you can get all this now, or you can download this now, or whatever, like, to close out the show would be great. So I think Hyperscape closes the Ubisoft show, whatever the show may be.
All right. I think those are good. I don't know about opening and closing the shows with those. I definitely think both will be there. Not in my predictions, but I think those are pretty safe bets. Maybe not Hyperscape. I don't know. That one I could see it being there or not being there. That'd be a good time to talk about it.
It's
but
weird. This would be a perfect time for it to be there because you could really, say, hey, no, we're trying to overhaul this. Look what we did. But I think Riders Republic opens the show just because, like, it's fun and it's got to have, like, some sort of great soundtrack.
So
because usually their games like that have amazing soundtracks. Like Trials has one of the best soundtracks out there.
So the only reason I don't think they would open with Riders Republic is Ubisoft never opens their show well, and they don't close it that well. They usually think they're closing it well by doing a big event, and I think they would close with Riders Republic. But I'm pretty sure they closed with Riders Republic like 2 years ago, right?
Yes, the last time they actually had an E3. Yep.
And I think they would close with that again. Hyperscape probably would be in the middle, if anything. But I like those predictions. I like those ideas.
Thanks.
You're welcome. 6 out of 10.
Hey.
Oh.
Desunoto, you got any others other than no Assassin's Creed?
A long shot prediction?
And you can hold on. You just went.
Okay.
Actually, I was doing some research and I forgot about Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Ah, yes. That's why I held off on talking about it. I figured that one would get you.
Yeah, I feel like they'll definitely have a good spot for that during the show this year because they've been so quiet about the game.
Now, do you think there will be a release date or actual gameplay or?
Maybe actual gameplay. No release date yet.
Okay. Our predictions are very similar. I said Beyond Good and Evil 2 is talked about. No release date is given. So I don't even know. They might not
gotta show something to like spark people's interest in it again because it's just so quiet.
Well, I don't think they have to
ever
spark
since they
interest.
announced it.
I think they have to
prove that it's real.
Quench. Yeah, they gotta quench people's thirst. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
So, because I'm pretty sure it was first shown off in 2017, but it was rumored before that.
That was 2018.
People
when they showed like that trailer, the cinematic.
From Googling, it's 2017.
Yeah, people went insane for that one. That was actually one of the big things from Ubisoft that came out. I was like, wow, there's a big fan following behind this.
Yeah, and then the whole Joseph Gordon-Levitt thing, and yeah.
Yeah, he was the one who actually brought.
He was like, hey, my team and I have been working on this, and also we want you to work on it. We don't want to pay you for your art stuff. But we want you to put your stuff in this game. Also, it's a great opportunity for you. You will get no recognition, but, you can tell people that your stuff's in it, It counts. So, yeah, all right. That's fair. Anybody else have any ideas about Beyond Good and Evil 2? Anybody care?
Nah.
Fair.
It's been too long.
Kevin, 100%. 100% correct. All right.
Kevin, what was your extra that you had?
All right. Long shot prediction that totally will not be there, but my personal little pipe dream. Because Tom Clancy, they haven't forgotten about Sam Fisher in Splinter Cell. Just recently came to Rainbow Six Siege. There's no rumors or anything that there's a game in the mix, But
there
even
was
the
like
little
He's been
teaser
popping up
announcement,
in literally
there,
everything.
yeah,
yeah,
there
he's
there
been
was a
popping
rumor
up
like a
all
year
over.
ago. That was it.
He's been popping up. He has recently been added into Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw out there maybe just a little something. Boom. Splinter Cell's in the work. Like they don't even have to have gameplay. They don't have to anything. Just like a little teaser
Just show
or
them on
announcement trailer
screen.
for Splinter Cell.
Now,
Or have
That'd be
his
interesting.
goggles
do you
show
think
up.
it would be here, or do you think it'd be somewhere else? Because the last Splinter Cell game, that Blacklist, or what?
Blacklist. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that last one premiered at a Microsoft conference.
It would probably be Microsoft again, I would imagine.
Okay, so I'll put under here maybe Splinter Cell, and then for Xbox for you, I'll just put Splinter Cell. So next week when we talk about it, I'll bring that up for you.
Okay.
All right,
Adam,
yeah, I mean,
Other than that, I don't think there's any long shots
I
that they're gonna be pulling out. I was
I've
gonna
never
say South
been
Park,
huge.
but there's a lot of issues with South
Oh,
Park right
yeah,
now.
South Park, yeah.
GHQ folding. Trey and Matt are apparently working on another project at the moment. Like I have to imagine there's gonna be a third game coming because South Park, Stick of Truth, and Fractured Butthole did amazingly well. It's just
I think
not
Stick of Truth did
gonna
better
work out
than
right now.
Fractured Butthole, though. I'm
I
not
think
sure
it
though.
did.
But yeah, South Park would be
They
nice to
crushed it
see.
on Steam. I know that much.
Also with Splinter Cell, I've never been great at the games, and I have not bought all of them. But back in the day, I would play them on the Cube,
Same.
and they were fun. And I'm always down to hear Michael Ironside. Hopefully, he returns. That's what people's biggest issue was Blacklist. Other than he was too young, and also he was annoying, and also that game wasn't that great. So we'll see what happens. But I like that one as well. That's not one that I have. Mine. Where am I? Where am I? Fourth, yeah. I said a new Rayman game. It's a reboot, not a sequel. No date given.
I could see that. I could see that. Their last Rayman game was Rayman Origins.
Oh, I think so. It's been so long.
Sorry, not Origins. Rayman Legends. I apologize. I don't know where Origins came from. Rayman Legends.
There is an Origins, isn't there?
No, I'm thinking of Assassin's Creed.
No, there
Origins.
is. Rayman Origins 2011. Yeah, that existed.
What game is that?
It's Rayman Origins. Came out in 2011. Idiot. Yeah, Rayman Legends is the latest one, but there's also been like mini ones that have released on mobile, called Rayman Mini, that was released on iOS in 2019.
So on a platform that doesn't matter from a company that doesn't matter, right?
Okay,
that
well,
makes sense.
yeah, I mean, I guess if that's how you feel about that, but yeah, I think a new Rayman game would come out. I just think it's time. So
I would agree. 100%.
I've never been interested in them really. I played the one of them on the Cube. I don't remember which one it was. It was a long time ago, but yeah. Genesis, you got any?
I got 2 megatons.
2 megatons. All right. Well, since I'm only asking you for one, give me one.
What?
We're going in order here. Why would you give 2? Everyone's giving 1, then moving on to the next. What do people not understand?
Listen, this is all right.
Multiple, but all right.
So the one I'm gonna give here, and they've been a fan of doing this recently, obviously with the Assassin's Creed franchise. I think they're gonna go and announce a Watch Dogs film.
Interesting. Okay.
I think they're gonna go that route because I don't remember what critically the Assassin's Creed film did for them, but the franchise was big enough that I think people recognized the name and said, "I'll go see that movie." Is it the same case for Watch Dogs? I don't think so, but I think they're gonna go ahead and take that risk and say we're gonna develop this either into a movie, or I'll be a little bit safe and say TV series. One or the other. They seem they want to do things like that.
Yeah, they're making the Division with Jake Gyllenhaal, I believe. They talked about that 2 E3s ago. Fun fact, Watch Dogs the film was announced in 2013 as reported by Variety. As of 2018, the film's fate is unknown. I can see them talking about it again. So
I think the release date for that would be 2022.
That's bold. That's bold. Since they haven't announced
close.
almost anything about that or talked about the cast, I respect it. I'll disagree with it, but you know, anything's possible. Anything's possible. You wanna say Watch Dogs film 2023? Is that one of yours?
No.
All right. Well. And you know what, Genesis? Screw it. Give me your fifth.
All right. My second megaton. Star Wars partnership slash partial acquisition.
Wait, what?
So Lucasfilms and EA have gone separate ways, but EA tweeted that they want to continue making Star Wars games and they want to continue working with Lucas, right?
Yeah, I got that.
They don't have the rights over Star Wars anymore though for the games and stuff. I think Ubisoft is going to come out with a Star Wars game and mention either a partnership or some sort of, maybe acquisition is the wrong word, but some sort of stake or share in the Star Wars gaming franchise where they say, we're going to be with this for X amount of years.
Do you mean like a deal is being made? Because unless you're saying they're buying part of Disney, that's not how acquisition was the wrong word. You are correct with that.
Because Disney doesn't have, they don't have a stake in the games, do they?
Disney owns all of Star Wars' IP, and they control their deals and stuff.
So were they in charge of EA getting
yes,
stuff done then?
They signed a deal with EA. It was 10 years.
I did not know that part. I'm sorry. Acquisition is the wrong word. I've been corrected in that. I think it's a deal more likely. So they're gonna probably make a deal with Disney and say, listen, you guys can do Star Wars for the next 10 years. And I think they're gonna come out of the gates with a Star Wars game from Ubisoft.
I agree. I mostly agree because Disney and Star Wars, they said that they want to get away from EA and team up with other people, and they've already announced one team up with Xbox making the Indiana Jones game. So that makes sense to go to Ubisoft as well.
I would think that would also be on Xbox. I think Microsoft is going to go big and say, if Ubisoft's making a deal with Disney to say, hey, let's do a Star Wars game, I could probably see Microsoft saying, we want to take that as soon as possible. Indiana Jones
you think
and
this
Star
will
Wars
be
on an
exclusive
Xbox console?
To Xbox?
If not Game Pass first, maybe exclusive.
Interesting. Okay, that's confusing because Ubisoft games are currently not on Game Pass.
Their what is their streaming service should be coming to Game Pass, I believe. That was one of the rumors that we talked about.
There was a rumor a while ago. Yeah.
Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if they announced that partnership as well. But
okay, so your prediction is Star Wars game deal possible Xbox/Game Pass.
Got it.
Great. Interesting. All right. Kevin, do you have a final one or any feedback on this?
I do. I have the longest of long shot predictions in the world.
Okay, give me your longest of long shot.
All right. So remember how I said they're going to bring up Rainbow Six Siege? So they've already done a sort of roadmap for the year during the Rainbow Six Invitational tournament that just took place a month or so ago. But during that, they made an announcement that a board game was coming. Possibly at E3, they may announce a Rainbow Six movie, because apparently the movie that just came out, Without Remorse, sets up for a Rainbow Six movie to be made.
Because Without Remorse is a Tom Clancy film, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, possibly.
Because he makes Rainbow, I think.
Rainbow Six Siege, if they show anything, he should be setting up Rainbow, and if they were to make another movie.
Yeah, okay.
He should be setting up Rainbow.
So you're saying Tom Clancy or Rainbow Six movie?
Yeah, I would think if they're gonna bring Siege in to talk about, they're remaking a lot of maps. So if they're gonna show anything for Siege at E3, it's gonna be a remade map and be like,
yeah, you mentioned that.
And then right after that, they'd be like, oh, by the way, movie, see ya.
Now, is it a sequel to Without Remorse because that guy made Rainbow, or will it be its own thing?
I feel like it has to be a direct sequel to Without Remorse from what I'm hearing. I haven't watched Without Remorse, but
neither have I. I heard it wasn't that great.
A direct sequel. I don't know.
All right. Interesting. All right. Anybody have any opinions on those?
I think the film thing I would agree with. They seem to want to jump down film.
Doubling down on the film thing. So
I think they really want to jump into films.
yeah, them and Sony.
They see that it's a path for them to take, and it probably is going to make them a lot of extra revenue.
If they do it right,
I think it's
which they have not so far.
They're stupid. They're not going to do anything right.
That's fair. That's fair. The only one who's made a good movie is Sega with Sonic. Desunoto, do you have any more predictions, or are you okay to just move on?
I'm okay to move on.
Fantastic. That's what I figured. All right. We talked about Ubisoft. We're now an hour and 10 minutes into this podcast. What do we want to move on to next?
We're going over to EA now.
EA!
So EA, I think, should be a little quicker because usually their shows are complete and utter trash. And
I do only have 3 predictions for EA. So.
Go ahead first, please, Adam.
I will go first, please, Adam. Thank you. My first prediction, they show off new Sims. It looks great, but it's missing a lot of features like every Sims game at launch. That's my prediction.
Solid, good prediction.
So,
solid.
Pools will show up 2 years from launch date, so get excited. And everything you want one thing out of every pack, but every pack will be $40, and the main game will be $120, and it's a monthly subscription, free-to-play game.
Solid.
That sounds exactly like EA.
It's the most EA thing.
Yep.
Absolutely. I gotta agree with that one. I think you probably will be the winner of EA at that point.
Yeah, I nailed it, 100%.
Desunoto, what do you got for EA?
Oh Lord. Do you want to wait and go last?
Yeah, I'll wait.
Okay, Genesis, Kevin, which one of you wants to go first?
Kevin, feel free to, please.
All right, I'm hopping in.
Kevin, hop in.
New map.
Apex Legends, new map. Safe prediction? Is that it?
I mean, can't make multiple.
I mean, if you have more about Apex Legends,
please do whatever you'd like to do, Kevin. I'm okay with that.
They literally just released a new champion. That's what they call him in that game. They just released a new champion, so I don't see them having any information about another one immediately on the back of that. They toyed around, I believe all the changes to the map Olympus came in with this season that just launched, unless they have more further down the line during the season. So it's about time for a new map, and that's really all I think that they can announce.
Do you have any details on this new map? Will it change the game, or will it just be more? All right. The safest prediction in all of E3 betting, Apex Legends new map. Watch it not be there. I mean, I can't disagree. I also can't argue with it because that makes sense. New map for game. Yeah, okay. All right. Genesis.
I'm gonna give you one even safer.
I swear to God.
Every sports game known to man will be there.
Ooh, not a safe
FIFA, Madden, NHL, NFL.
What? NFL is Madden.
And hold on, I'm not done yet. Hold on.
All right,
I'm not done yet. Relax. Hold on. NBA.
Yeah, okay.
Cricket. Rugby.
Yep, there's a lot wrong.
Badminton.
Badminton?
Yes.
No, I would type
and
that
and
today.
the one sport that everybody knows about.
Playing Wii Sports now, huh?
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball. All right. So, you think they're going to show off a FIFA, Madden, an NHL, an NFL, an NBA, a cricket, a rugby, a badminton, dodgeball, and you consider this a sport?
All right. Can I jump on this and say what I think they're actually going to show?
Please go ahead.
Kevin, you can if you want to put it as one of your predictions, or if you just want to talk. I don't know what you're doing.
Nope. Actual prediction. All right. So for their sports titles,
FIFA, Madden.
F1. No, none of those will be there.
Oh, you're wrong. They already confirmed that.
F1 2021, EA College Football, and EA PGA Tour.
You know, Kevin has just changed my mind.
Sorry, it's already locked in since Kevin started talking. So.
Oh.
So Kevin, they talk about Madden and FIFA every year. Mostly they talk about FIFA because it's like their best-selling game. So but you want to say specifically those two will not be there.
Sure.
No Madden or FIFA. Shocking.
I
They're
could see them
working on
saving.
college football
I
and
could say
PGA
this.
Tour because they haven't made a golf game since 2015 with Rory
Yeah, I could
McIlroy,
see them
and
saving
they're
those
working
until
on
Gamescom.
F1 2021 right now. So
That would make sense if they're gonna save those for Gamescom. That would make sense. Put
Yeah.
F1 racing and PGA
So
and
PGA Tour makes sense because they did announce it at the end of March that they're making a new one. So that's smart.
College, if they actually do release this college football, I think it's gonna be their first one too, right? Because all the other
I
ones
don't think
were
that.
NCAA
Yeah, I don't.
games, right? Or 2K Sports.
I think so.
Yes. Yeah, you're correct. I believe.
Didn't they have like an older version of college sports ball or college football back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
They might have. Did they? Okay.
It wasn't EA though.
Oh, okay. So that's not a. Mm-hmm. All right. Good input. All right.
He's eating.
So Genesis, I think you're partially right with FIFA and Madden. NHL might. I have no idea why you also said NFL. NBA is 2K. I didn't know there's a cricket, rugby, badminton, or dodgeball game. And honestly, I don't think they'll want to compete with the new dodgeball game that just came out, Knockout City, even no matter what your feelings are beside it.
That's their game.
Is that EA?
That's EA.
Huh. So you think they're going to announce a new dodgeball game?
No. No. They're going to talk about.
So the only reason I asked that because you said Madden and NFL, so those are two separate things according to you. So I assume dodgeball and Knockout City are separate. So
Hold up.
your prediction sucks, man. Honestly, bad, real bad. This is like a Ubisoft level prediction, if I'm honest.
What?
Like if they made predictions, not like your predictions for Ubisoft.
Oh, I appreciate that actually.
It was a joke catered toward him, Kevin. Don't worry.
Thank you very much. Can I go again if Desunoto doesn't want to go? Do you have anything,
honestly,
Desunoto?
I feel bad for you, so yes. But Desunoto, go first.
I have something.
Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure, for a fact, they're gonna show Need for Speed, a new Need for Speed game.
Okay. Why do you think that?
Because they said they were working on a new one, and this was maybe like I forget when they said it, but they released a statement saying that they were working on a new one with the same team that made the other ones.
Or something they made? Was that right after then? Is that like 2 years ago they said they were making one?
So they remastered that one in February. Yeah, they remastered that in February, I think.
Which is a hot mess.
I think it was around then that they said they were working on a new one.
As of March 1st, 2021, EA delays new Need for Speed and shifts Criterion to support Battlefield 6.
Yeah, I read that too.
Wait, Criterion is doing Battlefield 6?
No. Almost every studio EA has, they've moved them to work on Battlefield 6, similar to how Activision is having a lot of their studios work on Call of Duty.
Oh my God, Criterion doing the damage for Battlefield 6.
It's not necessarily what they're doing, but sure. Guess away.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, don't get your hopes up.
They could really do destructible vehicles.
Their buildings.
Are you guys making predictions or just like jerking off to this? Well, I don't
know. So okay, that's Desunoto's. Okay, cool. Adam, do you want to go for one, please?
Yeah, mine was easy. I just said Battlefield 6 looks beautiful, but then they show a woman and the internet is mad again.
Can I piggyback off yours right there real quick?
I mean, if you want.
Your piggyback.
Oh, so we're having a triple-decker piggyback. Genesis, you first.
They're going to announce a revamped Battle Royale to go along with Battlefield 6.
Oh, good call.
Because Firestorm was not very well received by people, so they're going to redo it and give people a new Battle Royale.
All right. Kevin, you want to piggyback off of me or Genesis?
Both.
Interesting. Okay, go ahead.
I don't know how that works. Don't question that.
I'm not.
Triple decker.
All right, so Battlefield 6 will be there. It'll be announced that it's up to 100 players.
Only 100.
Oh,
okay.
God, Mag.
Wait. 100 on consoles,
or
100 on consoles and PC.
100 on everything.
Oh, Mag.
Players.
Oh, Mag.
Mag was more than that.
150. Mag was more than that, and every Battle Royale is 100 players, so they can totally pull this off.
I miss Mag.
Well, no, not every Battle Royale. Sorry, most.
I don't know anybody else who misses Mag, but anyway, keep going.
Anyway, player count's gonna be 100. A revamped Battle Royale that will not be at launch, and they're gonna show some semblance of actual gameplay, possible demo on the show floor.
So the stuff with the Battlefield gameplay is typically a given at an EA show, because they usually do that like hour or half hour thing at every E3 to have Battlefield shown. Do you think Yeah, because they usually bring celebrities and stuff to play. There's that GIF of Snoop Dogg smoking a blunt while he's playing. Yeah. Solid prediction. Any more to that?
Yeah. No, I think I'm good.
All right, so 100 players and everything, revamped Battle Royale, not at launch, gameplay, possible demo.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I thought E3 was only like, I didn't think it was physical at all. I thought the people who were getting access, they were getting access to like online things.
If it's not physical, then obviously there won't be a demo on the show floor. But
it's physical. There's people going there.
Yeah, according to Z.
So, according to who? Genesis? Kevin?
I thought it was E3's website.
According to on an April 7th article, E3 2021 will be all digital owing to COVID-19.
So how come they're doing press kits and all that? People are getting ready to go there.
They're getting like stuff.
And they're opening up to the fans again. No, they're opening up to the fans again. The fans will have access to this starting. Or already started, actually. The fans should have already had access to tickets now.
So as of February and March, the live event was canceled. Like a physical event was canceled. So far, if you find something about it not being a physical or it being a physical event, please send it my way, because everything I look says it's not physical. It's all digital.
Okay.
Because everything I've seen where they're saying like, oh, I'm getting passes and stuff, they're getting stuff sent to their house, and they're getting like stuff like. They have access to like behind the scenes like streams and stuff.
Okay, if it's all digital, can I change the show floor demo to something else?
I just put demo. I didn't put show floor in anything you said.
Okay, because
I
would
worry.
think that if it's going to be virtual, I would actually go real ballsy and say they're going to do a Twitch Rivals almost sort of thing and get a whole bunch of streamers to play it.
Yeah, that's typically what they do every year for Battlefield.
Oh, okay.
But with celebrities, so yeah, I'll put that in here though. Twitch Rivals type of thing. All right. Genesis, you got another one?
This is a long shot one here.
What has everyone got long shots? What's up with these?
Long shots.
I mean, it's something that you could discuss, Long shot. There's going to be a spiritual successor to Dead Space.
Oh.
Now, do they announce that it's the spiritual successor, or do you just assume?
It's going to be in the same way that Back 4 Blood was announced. We know that it was a spiritual successor of Left 4 Dead.
Yeah. So same studio?
Yes. I know Visceral is dead. I understand that.
Are they?
But
completely?
Yes. I believe so.
They're dead. Yeah, but I believe if they were to come back with another studio, but with like almost the same staff or things like that, and it's in the same vein as Dead Space, just not called Dead Space, it's a spiritual successor to Dead Space. That I could see that happening.
They died in 2017.
No. It'd be like when Torchlight first came out, and it was some of the original Diablo devs.
Fun little fact. The last thing they were working on was Project Ragtag, an unnamed Star Wars title. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Before that, Battlefield Hardline. All right, I see why they died.
Yeah. Spiritual successor to Dead Space, though. I think they would definitely be something they want to jump into, especially with the whole success that horror games have had in the last couple of years. PT,
so why not just
Resident
Dead Space?
Evil. Because that game is dead. It's over.
So why not just? It's called Dead Space. Like they reboot it. I feel like they would use the brand more than why make a spirit like Left 4 Dead. They decided to do that because Valve owns Left 4 Dead. They chose Back 4 Blood because they're their own thing.
I could see. They may remake the original Dead Space. Maybe
I don't think it'd be a remake. I think it's just a straight up reboot. If anything,
it's called Dead Space.
Yeah. I'll put that in yours. May remake / reboot.
Okay.
I personally don't want a remake or a reboot.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would.
So good.
Dead Space is so good, and it is such its own thing. I don't want a reboot of that game.
Yeah, it's like Last of Us.
Do you want a continuation?
If I have similar gameplay under a different title, I'm fine with that.
Okay, interesting. So, yeah, okay. I mean, they really could go either way. The only reason I say they would use the Dead Space name is because it's already a name. So,
established.
Yeah.
And they still have all the rights to it, right? They didn't sell it off.
No. And they don't care if people are sad that it's not the same thing. They'll be like, it's rebooted, but it's got all the same elements. You'll like it probably, or probably not. Or EA. So, Desunoto, you got another one?
I actually wanted to add to the Need for Speed thing I was saying before.
All right.
I think it's gonna be a complete remake of Need for Speed Most Wanted.
All right.
The one from 2000.
Good one.
2000.
I think that's the one that everybody has only been asking for ever since that game came out.
I thought they were asking for Need for Speed Underground for it to be remade.
That's another one.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, Underground and Most Wanted, probably the two most famous games from Need for Speed.
Yeah.
Other than the old Hot Pursuit.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to do another one?
And they won't show any gameplay. They'll probably just show a teaser.
Okay, teaser. Got it.
Maybe a decent length teaser. So maybe just a trailer, not a teaser.
Okay, teaser / trailer. Got it. Do you want to make another prediction? Do you have another one? Because you're only at one so far, and everybody else is at least at 2 or 3. If you need more time, we can move on.
Yeah, somebody else.
Okay, I'll give my third. I think Mass Effect 4 is teased.
That was one of mine too. Mass Effect 4. Yeah.
I'll put that down for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
How was the trilogy received, though?
The trilogy was received as well as the trilogy could be received, and I think now would be the time to just show a quick minute CGI trailer of Mass Effect is continuing.
I thought they already did that with Liara looking at the that thing when they announced on what was it, N7 Day, when they showed off the trilogy, and then they showed that tiny little 6-second teaser of Liara looking at some spaceship or something like that, and it's Mass Effect is something, or didn't they show that already?
They did show something, but I think it's going to be more. I still don't think it's going to be a lot. I still think it's going to be a teaser. Because because I think it's just now's the time to talk about it. I don't think there's going to be any release date. I'd be shocked if there is gameplay. So do you want to say a tease, or do you want to change yours, Genesis?
I'll keep it as a tease. That's okay.
Okay. All right. Kevin, you got another one?
No, I don't have any more.
All right. Desunoto, you got another
Hmm.
one?
Nothing is coming to mind right now.
All right. Genesis, you got
two,
one more? Two more?
I got two more.
All right, give them to me.
The date for Star Wars Fallen Jedi Enhanced patch. I think they're going to show off the gameplay again. Just show off the date for it and say, hey, it's going to be coming out this date. Unless they have already done that through a tweet, but I thought that was a rumor that came out. That was talking about June 26th or something like that, or July something, but I could be wrong with that. I can't remember 110%.
I'm pretty sure there has been an actual date for the patch. Because they put out that, like, screenshot, right? Like,
I thought that just said it was coming in the summer. Like, that just said summer.
Let me double check.
Yeah, because the last time I remember that was just summertime that they had mentioned that the patch was coming out. They didn't say any date. They just said, here's what's going to be enhanced, the frame rate, the graphical fidelity, things are going to be tweaked, they're going to be fixed. And it's an overall new gen patch.
I believe you are correct. All right, yeah, I'll put that in there.
Just summer, right? It just said summer.
Yeah, I couldn't even find it, but yeah, everyone who was reporting on it for some reason didn't put the picture in. But whatever. That's lazy.
And then my last one. I know you mentioned Criterion working on Battlefield 6, but I believe Burnout had moved over to Ghost at this point, correct? Because Criterion is working on Battlefield 6. Because
Burnout is owned by EA. So.
We're talking about EA. So
yeah,
could
because Burnout's under EA now.
I mean, I don't know if I don't know. I was reading something before saying that like they weren't
continuing the Burnout name.
No, like Ghost is not like its own separate thing.
It's not its own separate thing, or it is?
Or it's not called Ghost anymore. It's called EA Gothenburg.
Oh, they changed the name of the studio.
Yeah. But it's still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So whatever Ghost is named now, EA Gothenburg, whatever the hell it's called.
I feel like it's called Gothenburg, but I feel like you nailed it. And then...
Burnout. There's going to be a reboot of Burnout, but here's the little zinger to it. It's going to be rebooted as a battle royale.
What? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Keep going. Kevin, you got opinions on this? Kevin, I know you got an opinion on that.
We're just gonna let him finish.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Finish Genesis. Then we'll beat you.
It's gonna be rebooted as a battle royale. Big maps for Burnout, and you basically, instead of a human, obviously you're as a car.
What?
Cars given weapons and everything to destroy ships. Very similar, like Twisted Metal meets
Full Auto 2 Battle Lines.
Oh god, that's a really good comparison right there.
What the hell did you just say?
Full Auto 2
Battle Lines.
That was an actual game where it had cars in it that had weapons on them. They just
really
blew each
fun.
other up.
Pretty fun game.
All right. Battle Royale, Twisted Metal, Full Auto 2 Battle Lines.
This is not a prediction, but I'm surprised nobody mentioned Skate 4.
I didn't say my last prediction, so maybe you should shut your mouth. You ever think about
that? Go ahead, Adam. Sorry.
Hold on.
Kevin had thoughts.
Talk about this. All right. What?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat, Kevin. I'm in the same boat. What?
Okay, let me explain the rationale behind this, okay?
I'm ready.
If you were to remake Burnout is a game, it's a racing game that your objective is to wreck the other players or just
sometimes
not wreck, and wrecking is one of the easier ways to get to first, because if you can blow your opponents up,
Incorrect.
they
That
okay.
is since Burnout 3. Continue.
Yeah,
Isn't
Kevin's
Burnout?
right. Burnout
What about
1 and
Burnout?
2 were not. I mean, 2 sucked. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fan of 2.
2 was awful. 1 was
Yeah,
alright.
thank you. Burnout 1 I like a lot. Yeah, that was mostly just about racing, and Burning Out was you get your boost, you get your nitro.
So Burnout
3
Paradise.
takedown is what you're thinking of with takedowns. Burnout does not mean to
No.
take down people.
Oh, wait, no,
Burnout
yeah,
Paradise.
Burnout 3 takedown. That's right, sorry.
Yeah,
Revenge
yeah.
was
Burnout
4.
Paradise.
Yeah, we are the lazy generation, Kevin. We sing it all the time.
Burnout Paradise
Uh-huh.
was a game where you could wreck people, obviously. Yep. Okay. And as far as I remember, when I played that game, getting to first was as easy as just wrecking everybody in front of you.
I mean, probably. I never played Paradise.
So I played and Platinum Paradise. Yes, it was pretty easy. It was pretty easy to take out people. There were also races where you weren't allowed to take down people. There were different challenges all throughout that game. There was an emphasis on taking down people, but it was mostly about arcade racing.
Okay, so let's say you reinvent
destroying
the
billboards,
and you bring it back as you take everybody down type of battle royale kind of race. So you know how like and Desunoto might know this more. I know like Hot Wheels, some of their movies, they have like these survival type races where you get from one end to the next, and during the races you take them down, and you kind of just go from stage to stage.
We're talking about Hot Wheels movies? Is that what you just said?
No, just hold on. My thought process is going somewhere. Hold on right here. And similar premises, where you're given a couple of battle royale stages, and you guys are set on an elimination platform, almost like how Fall Guys is, where you start with so many people, and then by the time you get to the end stage, you only have so many people. With Burnout, a similar thing, battle royale type of thing, where you start out with like almost 100 racers all on one map, and then as you guys go, you keep wrecking each other, and those people get eliminated, and then you go on to move to the next stage, and the next stage, and the next stage. You finally reach the end stage, and there's only like 8 racers left.
All right, you really cleared that up. I can't wait to do Slime Climb with the 2005 Shelby GT Mustang. It's gonna be great. Just saying, I got it. Easy peasy.
I mean, doesn't that seem like a better idea?
No.
It sounds fun.
No. Okay. No. I'm gonna say no. I honestly would, if this does happen, no. Nope. If a battle royale car game, I can see somebody making it, but I'm pretty sure it's called Destruction All Stars Battle Royale. So, hey guys, Genesis has decided to turn Burnout into Destruction All Stars, and let me tell you, EA saw that and was like, "We got to steal that idea. It's working out grand for Sony." Kevin, are you with me, Kevin? Are you in the same place I am?
I mean, I just don't understand how. Oof.
I don't understand anything that's going on.
Is a battle royale.
Well, that's my predictions for EA. Go ahead,
Skate
4, Adam.
So I said Skate 4 shown. It's going to be some gameplay, and it comes out March 2022, or before March. I think it's actually much closer than people think.
March, wow.
Yeah, I think it's going to be much closer than everyone thinks. So that's just me. So it's a shot in the dark. They got to show Skate 4. That's got to be, I don't know how, if they will, but, All right, do we want to move on? Is something else?
I actually had one thing.
Oh, cool. All right. What do you got?
I've been really annoyed by Crytek because all they've been doing is remastering stuff. But today they had, or was it? It was today, right, or yesterday, that they put out the trilogy remastered trailer.
I believe you sent that as a message today.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I'll check.
I think it was this morning.
It was so long ago.
So I think it was kind of stupid for them to remaster the first one, then do the trilogy. But I believe with all of this stuff with Crisis, they're leading up to only teasing a brand new Crisis game at their conference. Just to tease.
Crisis 4.
I don't know if it'll be Crisis 4 because I heard that people said that 3 was like ending the story kind of. I don't remember the ending of 3 that well, but they said they were ending Prophets, or it was like an end to Prophet's story in a way.
It was today. It was this morning.
Crisis 4 Black Flag.
Or maybe like a new Crisis with a different character.
Crisis Unity.
New Crisis, different character. Got it. But yes, that was this morning, by the way.
Teaser.
Oh, Crisis Syndicate.
Teaser. Genesis, do you have a prediction about Crisis, or you want to calm down?
Crisis Valhalla.
All right. He has no prediction. All right. What do we want to move on to next?
How are we doing on time?
Well, it's 12:12. So I would say not great.
All right.
Because I don't know if anybody has anything for Devolver Digital or Summer Games Fest or Koch Media or Square Enix.
I'm gonna actually take a poll here real quick. To cut it short here. I'm gonna give out these names of these companies, and you guys tell me what we should use as last one and what you would have the most ideas for here.
What?
I
Okay.
have an entire list of 12 games for Koch Media because that's what they said they were bringing.
Okay.
Kevin.
You want me to just rifle through that real quick?
Yeah, please go right ahead, Kevin.
All right. So Koch Media. Let me get my page here. 12 games from Koch Media. Time Splitters Reboot announcement trailer. That's almost a given, I think, at this point.
They're really early in development. They literally just put that studio back together. So
Yeah,
I don't know how much of a given it is.
Something.
I mean, they literally just announced that they were doing that.
I mean, sure, but Time Splitters 4, when that was announced, was literally like the monkey from Time Splitters series holding like a minigun, and that was about it.
Oh, that's fair. Okay.
On, like a Halo-looking map.
So, Time Splitters Reboot trailer. Got it. Okay, what's the next one?
Yep. Stalker 2, which this is somewhat of a long shot because I don't know if Koch Media is going to be the publisher for this or not.
Didn't we already talk about that they're not?
Oh yeah, that's right, because it's GSC now.
Okay, so
no, maybe they'll
trash.
Back.
No, trash that one. What's your second one?
All right, Wasteland 3 DLC.
A little late in development for that, but sure.
Outward 2. They already released 1 or 2 expansions, I believe, for the original Outward. That's done really well. I would not be surprised if they announced Outward 2.
I spelled that wrong.
7.
7. Okay.
Good.
Do you have any guesses for Tropico 7? Like, what's it going to be? The teaser, trailer, gameplay? Trailer. All right. Safe bet. What about Outward 2?
Outward 2 would be a trailer.
Trailer as well. All right, a lot of trailers.
Wasteland 3 DLC, I mean,
that's fine. That's good enough. Yeah. If you say DLC and they literally show you like the icon of the pack in the store, I'm gonna be like, what? Well, I mean, technically you got it right. So.
Right.
When he said Tropical 7.
Yep.
When you said Tropical 7, I thought you said Scumbag 7. I have no idea why.
Oh, wow,
Stroke. That I would say Stroke.
So Saints Row 5.
Trailer or tease?
Probably a decent length trailer at this point.
A decent.
I like to believe that they have a lot of that game done.
Trailer.
Weren't they just remastering Saints Row?
Yeah, they did just remaster one of the third. I think they remastered. Get Out of Hell they remastered not too long ago. They were remastering a bunch.
Yeah. New Metro game. This could possibly be the multiplayer game reveal.
Oh.
Rust 2 be a trailer.
Was Rust 2 not already announced?
I don't know.
Desunoto, you're on a computer. Look that up.
Gothic
2?
4 or a Gothic reboot?
/reboot.
It's been a hot minute since a Gothic game has come out.
All right.
Sacred 3, same thing. Sacred 1 and 2, relatively well received games. It's been a long time, so who knows? Sacred
Trailer,
3,
tease, gameplay.
This would be just an announcement or a tease.
I'll put tease. That's same as announcement.
Okay. A new game from the Observer devs. I don't remember who they are exactly.
Devs. Uh-huh.
And Dead Island 2, finally.
I would. Now, gameplay or
so it's got to be gameplay. No,
it's got to be gameplay. I agree.
For that.
All right, Desunoto, what's the stitch on the Rust 2 trailer?
I see nothing about Rust 2.
All right, Rust 2, Kevin. Prediction
about the console edition.
Can you do me a favor, real quick, Desunoto? Who are the devs behind the game Observer? I should know this, but
it is Bloober Team and Unchar.
The Medium
Studios.
people? Bloober? Is that the Medium? The same people?
I think so.
Bloober.
Pooper. How'd you get that super?
Yes, the Medium.
Yeah.
Yes, you're correct.
Good for me. All right. Anybody else have any predictions about well, this is Genesis, Adam, Desunoto,
ham on Coke Media.
Mueller. I'm not gonna lie, I looked them up and I was like, this is confusing. I don't care, and I moved on. The only one I would be interested in, Saints Row. That's the only one I'd be interested in.
I'm gonna give a couple of names of the companies here that are gonna be part of E3, and you guys let me know what we should use as a final discussion point here. I got Sega, Capcom, Square Enix, Bandai Namco.
I do have some for Square Enix.
Warner Brothers, Gearbox. Adam's Square Enix so far.
So Warner Brothers and all of them are showing up at Summer Game Fest, so we could just kind of amalgamize, or whatever the hell that word is, them all into one thing. But yeah, I got some Squeenix ones.
Anybody else have any opinions?
What were the? Can you read the list again? I'm sorry.
Sure. Sega, Capcom, Square Enix, Bandai Namco, Gearbox, and Warner Brothers.
Okay. Out of all of those, I think really the only thing I can comment on is Capcom. So why don't we just piecemeal this?
Yeah, I say we just combine these into like the Summer Game Fest, because a lot of them are going to be there, and also the Squeenix show is usually 15 minutes, and the last time they had one, The Quiet Man was shown, so I don't think I need to say anything more.
Desunoto, are you okay with this?
I'll
take it as a yes. Okay.
What are we doing?
I'm good. Let's just go with it. He'll figure it out.
The things together.
We're mixing them. We're turning them into a melting pot. You understand?
What I want is 2 predictions for each one of these guys.
What?
1 prediction for each one of these guys.
I have 5 for Squeenix.
Okay.
Let's just go with what we got.
All right,
let's just go with what we got. That's what I agree with.
All right, Adam, Squeenix, what you got?
Do you want me to list all 5?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me just put
rapid
these.
fire.
Boom. All right. So all 5. All right. So first one is Final Fantasy Origin PS5 exclusive 2022. Next one is Final Fantasy 16 comes out early 2022. I really stacked up 2022.
All right, let's go. 2022.
Guardians of the Galaxy game finally revealed doesn't tie in with the Avengers game. And then the Avengers Black Panther DLC is finally shown. It's coming out in the fall. And Project Athia is shown off again. It looks pretty cool, but also, meh. All right. That's the one with the dinosaurs where that lady swears at the dragon. Not dinosaur, dragon. The one where they were moving really fast and it was like the... it's called Project Athia. It's called something else now.
So I'm gonna
Let me
immediately tell
see.
you why half of the show is not gonna exist.
Oh, this one. Okay, okay.
Yeah, what is it? Forspoken, that's what it's called now.
Oh,
Yeah,
it looks.
Forspoken.
Yeah, this one looks so cool.
Alright, well, tell me why I'm wrong, Genesis.
Half the show is not going to exist because it's going to be part of Sony's show.
I agree in some ways, but I have too many predictions for Sony.
Hang on.
Also,
I didn't finish.
I don't think they're only going to be at Sony. I think they're going to be other places too.
No. I think. Now, hear me out with this one, okay?
What if I said no and just took off my headphones?
They are going to be making a deal with Sony. I don't think it's an acquisition. I think it's a deal. And the deal is going to be this: half of that show that you mentioned is coming exclusively to PlayStation 5. Okay, they are going to have multiple titles coming forward in the future that is going to be coming straight to PlayStation 5. And I think Sony is going to lead with this, saying that we have now announced a partnership with Square Enix that is going to last over the next decade. That is going to be basically all their Final Fantasy titles are going to come first to PlayStation, if not stay on PlayStation only. Okay? And games like Forspoken and any of their newer IPs will be either a PlayStation Studios game or a second-party title, like similar to how Housemarque was.
Okay. All right. You're a madman, but I love it. I love that prediction in every way. They called me a madman. Remember that? It's from that film with that dude from McDonald's. All right, good talk. All right.
I apologize. I apologize.
I understand.
So, the only rationale besides obviously those all exclusive games coming to that, there have been a lot of rumors, because I'm not going to do rumors section this week. Unfortunately, we're going to be saving that for after E3.
How do we get to rumors? Are we not doing more predictions?
No, we are. That's what I'm saying. We're not doing a rumor section this week. We're just going to kind of skip that for the next 2 weeks because it's going to be mainly predictions and stuff.
I mean, we could do like a separate thing for rumors.
A separate show?
Yeah, because like next Tuesday we're doing the Sony, Nintendo, and Xbox, but then we could do something like Thursday. There are so many rumors coming out right now. There's a rumor that Sony bought Housemarque. There's so many rumors right now.
Okay.
We could talk about that in the next show. We'll figure it out next week. We'll figure it out next week.
We'll figure it out. But there have been a lot of rumors that Sony they want to buy Square Enix, but I think that that's not possible at this point in time for them. I think more along the lines of they're going to put every ounce of money they have to make a deal so that if Microsoft decides they want to get certain IPs, they cannot make a deal with Square Enix, because if you haven't noticed, a certain trend is JRPGs and action RPGs tend to do very, very well on the PlayStation platform. And for them, that would be just a no-brainer for them to secure that genre on their system. Generally, when marketing deals with RPGs or JRPGs or action RPGs or any of the above are made with Microsoft, they don't tend to do very well at all on their console. They just, I wouldn't be surprised if Scarlet Nexus doesn't do well, because that is a marketing deal they have with Xbox. Even though that genre is just not satisfied on that console for those people who own an Xbox. And it's as well as they have history with Square Enix as it is. All the Final Fantasy games came on PlayStation. Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Final Fantasy 12, Final Fantasy 10, 10-2, things like that. And I would not be surprised if one of the Kingdom Hearts games ends up being a timed exclusive or first on the PlayStation or something on the rather. and things like that. Because as far as I also know, there are no Square Enix games, currently speaking, that are going to Xbox first, or have any sort of marketing deal with Xbox at all, like in the slightest.
I believe you are correct. Also, your rumor, I don't know if this is still part of it. It's going kind of long.
Oh, sorry. No, I was just going to explain my rationale behind why.
No, I mean, I got your rationale. It makes sense.
Yeah. So okay. Anyway, that's what I had to say. So
right.
that all your rumors for Square Enix at that point?
For me, I'm done. Yeah, I have like a couple Warner Brothers ones, but like, well, everybody else go.
Anybody else? Anybody else got Square Enix?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Kevin?
Nope.
Okay. We're gonna move.
Capcom. That's it.
We're gonna move on to Capcom then.
Capcom.
What you got for Capcom?
Capcom. Dragon Age 2 announcement trailer.
They make Dragon Age?
Oh, sorry, not Dragon Age. Dragon's Dogma. Oh boy. Thank you. Dragon's Dogma 2.
Why was I the only one to catch that? Genesis? Desunoto? Oh, Genesis walked away.
Yeah,
all right, anyways.
Trailer for that. Resident Evil The Village DLC announcement.
Did you say The Village?
Yeah, I don't know why I did. It's Resident Evil Village. I don't know why I put the in there.
All right, now you mean DLC? Like, do you think they're going to talk about the multiplayer that's supposed to be coming out, or just no, just DLC?
We're not going to talk about Reverse.
DLC
No, please. I don't want to talk about Reverse.
Well, when we can get there when it's your turn, Kevin. You have any more Capcom?
I think that's it.
So, Dragon Dogma 2 trailer,
actually, no.
RE Village DLC, no Reverse.
Street Fighter 5, new character.
Okay. New character. All right. Desunoto, any Capcom?
You gotta ask one for Capcom. Come on.
Any Capital Communication?
Good lord, 2 of your favorite franchises are on there.
Yeah, but I don't know what they would even do with it.
Oh, good thing you're not in charge.
Next meeting happens with Desunoto in there. Guys, what do we do with DMC5 and Resident Evil 8? I don't know.
Sir, you mean the DMC series? Why are we just talking about DMC5? You want to make a 6? Kevin, you got a long shot?
I don't think they'd say anything about a 6.
Oh, hold on. You get more time to think. Kevin, what's your long shot?
Elden Ring announcement. Well, not announcement. Elden Ring trailer.
Oh, they show it off?
Them? That's that Capcom?
I believe so. Let me double check.
No, Elden Ring is Bandai Namco.
It is Bandai Namco. We'll talk about them later. Actually, Kevin, I'm going to still put yours down. Because we're doing Bandai Namco next. Elden Ring.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, we'll get back to that. Desunoto, Capcom, anything? Other than no Devil May Cry 6?
Desunoto, come on. The one that you should be talking about.
Give him a moment. He's not 5. Let him think on his own. Yeah, it takes him a moment. He ate. He's fresh. He's ready to go. All right, help him out.
Desunoto, what is the one game you've played the most?
League of Legends?
No. What is the one Capcom game? No, what is the one Capcom game you played the most?
Capcom. RE4? Oh, yeah. I wrote this down on my tablet, too.
Stupid man.
Okay, so I think they will show a... I don't know if it'd be a teaser or a trailer. One of the two, but they will show RE4 Remake.
RE4 Remake teaser / trailer.
Did they give a date?
Gameplay? Date?
No, nothing. Just trailer.
Trailer. No gameplay. No date.
Is it going to tie in with Resident Evil 8?
No. There's no reason to. I think.
Well, no, what I mean is that let's say they show a trailer for Resident Evil 8, and right after the trailer, it's a tie-in to 4.
What?
Oh. I mean, I guess they could. They could. Yeah, I could probably do that, but
You don't seem too sure, so I'm not putting it down.
Okay.
Well, I also think I think they'll show something for Reverse.
Oh, that's another prediction. Reverse shown.
Keep people
to know it's not dead.
Yeah.
It's supposed to come out summer, so it's supposed to be summertime.
Any date announced for Reverse, Desunoto? Or still just summer?
Ooh, maybe they'll do something. Maybe they'll have a date for like July or August.
Okay.
That would get people very happy.
I'm gonna do a hot piggyback on that.
All right, go ahead, piggyback away.
Hot take, piggyback. The release date will be immediately following the conference.
So, quick question. You said no reverse earlier. Are you reversing your reverse opinion?
Yeah, you know what? Why not?
Okay, reverse available now is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be a good move, too.
That'd be a shocking move.
It would.
And honestly, I respect... I'm highlighting that. That's a bold prediction right there. Especially with your other prediction of it's not being shown. So, very bold.
I have one more thing.
Okay, go ahead.
He's coming. He's
on a roll now. We're not stopping it.
A Lost Planet reboot.
Ooh. That's a great prediction. I love it. Even if it doesn't happen, you get points in my mind.
Honestly, it's another highlight. That's bold.
I did like that game a lot. As much as I played it.
Great.
I'm assuming tease, right?
New hardware.
2 was so good.
Probably just a tease on the new hardware.
I would
That'd be really good.
New hardware only, and not past gen.
Lost Planet 4.
Yeah.
I want to see how pretty that game can be.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the snow. It's still just snowy.
Oh.
All right. Wow, bold. That came out of nowhere.
I'm just like pulling up franchises from the companies I'm like analyzing. So
that's what you should have done throughout the week. Genesis, you got any for Capcom?
Capcom Reverse definitely going to be shown. I think Resident Evil 8 DLC.
Reverse shown. Any date?
Reverse. I have to agree with Kevin on this one. Available right after the show.
Okay, I'm going to do available now. It's not going to be as bold because Kevin thought of it. And you said Village DLC.
Yeah, they're going to show Resident Evil 4. It's also going to tie into Resident Evil 8 due to some certain things that happen in Resident Evil 8. DLC
what is that? Oh yeah, go on.
The DLC for 8 is going to be with the new character that gets introduced at the end.
Yes.
Yes.
What's her face?
And
that one. There we go.
Rose.
All right.
I just put who she is to certain people.
That's fine. And we may see a remake of one of the Devil May Cry titles. I would assume Devil May Cry 1 remade with DMC5 graphics.
So remake of Devil May Cry, possible one.
Already?
Beautiful.
I mean, DMC5 came out. DMC5 came out what, 2 years ago?
And Special Edition came out 2020.
3 years ago, right? 2018? No.
No. It had to be 19.
Pull my devil trigger.
Yeah, 2019.
Isn't it 2019? Yeah, because they had the people perform with the Death Stranding people at the awards.
Yes. Yeah, and then 2020 they announced Special Edition.
I mean, they could have had a smaller team working on that and then jumped to it. So, yeah, sure.
Could be.
I just put remake of DMC, possible number 1, also beautiful.
I'm trying to think. There was one more I had in my head, and this is a rumor that I've heard. A rebooted Marvel versus Capcom, because I know Marvel vs. Capcom Ultimate, or what was it called? Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. That did very bad. It wasn't what people wanted. I would think that they would probably tease a Marvel vs. Capcom, and that would probably send people going crazy.
All right. Reboot of Marvel versus Capcom. I can see it.
Pragmata probably. I think that'll be part of Sony's conference with a 2022 release date.
Sony.
Yeah, that'll have to be Sony.
And we may also see Dragon's Dogma 2.
Kevin already said that one. So if you have anything to add to that, I'll add it. But if you don't, I'm not.
Dragon's Dogma 2 is going to be cross-gen, both PS4 and PlayStation 5.
Oh, shocked.
Oh no.
And also, if you buy the PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X
I'm not
version,
typing that. I don't care.
If you buy those two versions, you'll get Dragon's Dogma 1 remastered along with it for free.
DD1 is free.
Version Dark Arisen.
DD1.
Is that what it's called?
I think that's what it's called.
It's called DD1.
DA1.
Nope, Dragon's Dogma 1.
Dark Arisen 1.
Alright, anybody else got anything for Capcom, or are we moving on?
Alright.
I'm gonna say we're moving on. Bandai Namco. Kevin, you want to go first since you had your Elden Ring? You just said Elden Ring. That's all you said? Elden Ring. Alright, good talk.
A trailer. That's it.
Well, because they haven't shown anything else for the
gameplay.
No, just a trailer.
Just trailer. Okay, I'm putting no gameplay then, because that's going to be part of your prediction. Because you're saying no. All right. Anybody else want to jump in on this Elden Ring thing?
I think there is gameplay.
Ooh, Elden Ring gameplay shown. We got competitors.
Because it's been a while.
I'll do you one better. I think there'll be a release year on it.
Elden Ring release year. So you think gameplay will be shown as well?
I think it's going to be gameplay. I think there's going to be a trailer. I think there'll be a dude talking. I think there'll be a game a year.
So I think there's going to be a release date.
You're going release date now. Okay, all right. Kevin, you want to just throw in available now, or successfully?
No, I have a long shot.
Well, hold on, we're not done.
It's been available all along. It was disguised as It was available 2 years ago. You guys just never knew about it.
I agree that Elden Ring is going to have some gameplay shown. I don't think a date. Maybe a year, but I don't even think it'll hit that year, so I'm not going to even say a year.
What's your long shot?
Kevin, what's a long shot?
Long shot. New Armored Core game announced.
Oh, what the?
Oh, that franchise. It's been dead for a while.
Armored Core or Armored Core?
Armored Core.
I didn't clear up anything, thank you. Armored Core, there it is. Bless me, thank you.
Bless you.
Anything for Armored Core? Just new Armored Core trailer, teaser.
New announcement. That's it.
A picture. They're gonna show the logo like Metal Metropolis 5. What the hell is that? Metroid Prime.
Like Fable. Like Fable.
4.
Like
Fable.
Like Fable.
Like Fable. Why I don't think they're really gonna have anything from software. From Software makes Armored Core. They already got enough stuff going on right now. So
you think it's still made by From Software though?
Like Fable.
From Software. I'm just gonna put Armored Core like Fable under Genesis's prediction. So.
Everweed.
What? Not sure. All right. Desunoto, you got anything else for Capcom?
Not Capcom,
Bandai. It's all the same.
Fable.
Yes. No. How about Ridge Racer.
Isn't that a PlayStation
God.
IP?
No, that is a
That's
Bandai
Bandai,
Namco.
apparently. That would be really cool if they make a new console Ridge Racer.
I would assume it would come to PlayStation.
Yeah, it would probably be exclusive.
Is this a real prediction or?
Yes.
Ridge
Racer.
Ridge Racer
I don't know what the hell that is.
exclusive to PS5. And
What is that? Genesis, is that you? Are you shaving your face? Desunoto, are you eating in a new way?
No, that was me. That was me.
What are you doing?
Sandpaper on my face.
Oh, it's scratching your nuts. Nice. So Ridge Racer PS5 exclusive?
Yes, and just a teaser.
Okay, teaser. All right. Anybody else want to jump in on the Ridge Racer bandwagon?
Everything in this conference is going to teaser. We're just gonna have like 30 second trailers for everything.
All right. So
I got one for Bandai Namco. We're gonna have a Dragon Ball FighterZ 2.
Dragon Ball. A teaser, right?
No, an actual trailer, a 1.5 minute trailer. No, teaser bullshit.
1:30 trailer. I'm putting that down. So available now. It's either teaser or available now. There's no in between. It's a teaser until now when you download it, right? Is that what you mean?
What do you call it?
It's either a minute and 30-second trailer or an hour and a half trailer. I'm not clarifying. I'm sure all understand.
It's an hour and a half. The other thing from Bandai Namco, they will have Neo 3.
Oh, Neo 3. I thought it said Neo 3. I'm like, who the hell is he? Neo 3.
Neo 3, I think. PlayStation.
Neo is from Koei Tecmo.
I thought that was...
Again, it's all the same. This is a mixed thing. Doesn't matter.
No. I thought that was Bandai Namco. Okay, never mind. I'll take Neo 3 off.
I already put it on. It's already listed.
I think Koei's the developer. I think Bandai publishes it, though, no?
Sony does.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I'm taking Neo 3 off then.
I didn't ask.
Okay, anybody else got Bandai Namco?
Anybody got anything else?
I have Misfits. I'm not sure where they're gonna go.
Here, they're going here. What's your Misfits?
Warner Brothers
2.
Axiom Verge. Can you stop saying Warner Brothers? Axiom Verge 2. Anything about that?
With gameplay.
Trailer with gameplay. There you go, Genesis. Not a tease.
Oh, thank God. Thank God it's a trailer. Oh my God. One trailer in the whole entire conference.
Oh, you giving
for the game?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Oh my God. Kevin's my saving grace. He's given a release date, a trailer. It's beautiful.
Kevin's like November 18th, 2015. That's when it's coming out.
All platforms, including Switch.
All platforms, including Switch.
I never went for Square Enix. Damn.
Again, it's all over the place. You can literally say whatever you want at any point.
Square Enix is going to show the new Final Fantasy game that they're teasing for PS5, Final Fantasy 16.
Hold on. You mean Final Fantasy Origins?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else about them showing that?
It's going to be obviously PlayStation 5 exclusive 2022. They're going to show actual gameplay for it.
Okay. And then you said FF16.
Mm-hmm. Also,
gameplay.
There is going to be a Kingdom Hearts game.
So Final Fantasy 16 gameplay?
Yes, gameplay.
Trailer? Or in-depth, or what are you thinking?
Gameplay in-depth.
PS5, well, we already know it's PS5 exclusive.
Yes.
In-depth. Trailer. Release date for 16?
Yes, there will be a release date for it. Next year.
Do you think it'll be a specific one, or you just think 2022?
I think it's actually going to be a specific one. Probably,
I'll put release date.
Early 2022.
Yeah, I'll just put release date, that's fine. Alright, and then you said Kingdom Hearts.
they're going to release the mobile game that they have, that Union Cross game, is going to be ported to PlayStation into a fully fledged game. PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch, and whatever else they want to put it on.
Ported to console. Alright, Kingdom Hearts mobile game ported to console. Kevin, Stadia is dead. It's not, but in our hearts it's dead. Alright. Alright, anything else for your thing?
Forspoken's also going to get shown off. No release date, just more gameplay.
Forspoken. You don't think they're even going to say, like, 2022, or...
If they say 2022, I literally think every game they have is going to come out in 2022.
That's literally what all my predictions were, because I was like, ooh, I feel like all these are building to 2022. Uh-oh. Alright, Forspoken gameplay. Alright, anybody else have anything else about anything else?
Warner Brothers.
Well, we got... Hold on, Kevin. You said
so
yes?
Warner Brothers is technically up next, so this is where we put in the Harry Potter gameplay.
Yep, already in here. We're good.
Had that. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I already got your Harry Potter gameplay and your craziness.
007 from the people who made Hitman.
IO?
We get a full trailer. Yeah, IO.
Are they Warner Brothers? Yeah, no, they are. Okay, yeah.
007. They're not Warner Brothers, no. This is just, I don't know where this goes.
I thought they are Warner Brothers.
I believe they are Warner Brothers, yeah. No,
I think they are Warner Brothers, yeah. Well, when you start up Hitman 3 real quick, we get on Minecraft.
I mean, I can just Google it.
It's Warner Brothers, yeah. It's Warner Brothers. IO and WIE enter agreement for new console and PC game, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Warner Brothers publishes a lot of their stuff. Yeah, it goes where it fits.
Interactive. No, hold on. This says IO Interactive's parent is Square Enix.
Yeah, it is.
What?
That's what the Hitman games are. Yeah, no, he's right. Everything we said was just a lie.
It would actually
try to trick you.
Sorry, under Square Enix.
It doesn't matter. It's literally all in the same area, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So we'll put that under Square Enix.
007
one other game.
Mm-hmm.
I have one other game. I don't know where it goes. Darkest Dungeon 2 trailer with gameplay.
PC gaming show.
Everything. Okay, I wasn't sure if they actually had some things. I didn't see them anywhere.
Darkest Dungeon 2, you said?
Yeah, Darkest Dungeon 2. They'll give a release date, and it'll be on all platforms, including Switch.
All platties. All platforms. All right. Anybody else?
I'm gonna give a prediction here. Okay.
Okay.
PC gaming show.
What we're here for. So.
PC gaming show is going to have a PlayStation segment.
Okay.
And there will be released Uncharted 4.
They're going to release it there, so we can't get it. You have to go there.
I mean...
talk about Uncharted 4. I got it. Keep going. Ignore what I said.
They're also going to tease the roadmap for all the PlayStation exclusives coming to PC.
Tease roadmap. All right. Interesting. Why they would do it at the PC gaming show?
Yes, because it's a PC gaming show.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, like, they have their own channels.
They're going to be a PlayStation-centric portion of the PC gaming show.
Now, hear me out. What if they put out their own PC and they call it a PlayStation 5? Think about that bold prediction.
I got one more prediction.
Oh, dear Lord. Uh-huh.
I'm not going to say this one, never mind.
All right, never mind. I'll delete this row I just made. All right, Desunoto, you got anything else random from Warner Brothers? Anything?
Ain't nobody got to talk about Gotham Knights or Suicide Squad people?
No.
I haven't gone in a while, so.
Oh, I'm sorry, Adam. You want to go? Did you not go in a while? I think, Adam, you didn't go in a while. Why don't you go ahead?
I was going, okay. Harry Potter not shown, Suicide Squad shown, actual gameplay. That's it. This is the only things I said.
Alright.
Cool.
Pretty easy. I also had this crazy idea that at the PC gaming show, they're going to show like a PlayStation segment and talk about the roadmap and Uncharted 4. But I'll keep that to myself. I don't think it's going to happen. That's just an original idea by me. I also think Burnout is probably going to be a battle royale. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Got him. Desunoto, anything. Warner Brothers. Batman. Superman. You got something on the 007 game.
No.
Cool. Kevin, any more?
Yes. So PlayStation is not going to be at E3?
PlayStation is next week. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about PlayStation at all today.
I'm going to give a bonus rumor for PlayStation, though.
We're talking about it next week. Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, all next week.
Okay, so hold on. Is PC Gaming Show now?
PC Gaming Show, if you have stuff, throw it in now.
Wolfenstein Enemy Territory Remaster. Woo, the dream.
Wait, Wolfenstein Enemy Territory would be a Bethesda game, wouldn't it?
Oh, that's fair. It would be during Bethesda.
Okay, so.
Would it be Microsoft?
Yeah, that's Microsoft.
My bad.
That's alright, I'm throwing it in your...
I'm going to give a bonus rumor for this week since we don't have an actual rumor segment. There is a rumor going around that on the 20th of June there's going to be a PlayStation Experience, that they're going to be bringing that back for this year.
Yes, that is a rumor that is currently going around.
Yes, it originated from 4chan. A lot of salt on that, grain of salt, like a huge bag of salt, probably.
A lot of salt, grain of salt, huge bag of salt, truck of salt. I have no idea what that expression originally was, but I'm pretty sure it was the smallest amount of salt. Now you just throw in only salt. All right.
But if there is any truth to that, I would love if there was a PlayStation Experience. I think that is one of the rumors that was...
What does this have to do with predictions right now? What are you...
It was just I just told you why I was saying it. It was a bonus rumor because we're not having rumor section this week.
Does anybody have any further predictions before we jump into the one rumor that Genesis has? Genesis, do you want to throw your Harry Potter one into here as well?
Which Harry Potter one?
When Kevin and I and you were talking about Harry Potter in the beginning.
Oh, yeah, I'll throw it in there.
Okay, what was it? Harry Potter shown?
Yeah, Harry Potter shown, gameplay, and 2023 release date.
Okay, I'm pretty sure they already confirmed 2022, but I could see it being pushed.
I think it's going to get pushed back.
Honestly, I agree with that. All right, Kevin, any more? Any more you have?
What? I think all the rest of mine are for PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo.
Okay, alright.
Oh, great.
Desunoto, you said you had none, correct?
He died.
What does that mean?
He's dead.
Okay. Genesis, any more?
He didn't have any more. Nope, I have no more.
Alright. Those are booked. You have 15 random ones. I have 9, Kevin has 9, and Desunoto has 5. So
I have 15 random ones?
Yeah, you have 15 random ones we put in there. So
that's
exciting. Alright. Before we move on to the end, let's talk about next week real quick. So he did die. What happened to him? Did he leave?
I don't know. I think his internet disconnected, unfortunately.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We never liked him. Of course he's gone, as I explained the rules for next week. Next week, Kevin, you can do a need to be there if you want, but...
Oh, no, I'm done with that.
Oh, okay. For next week, this is a serious predictions thing. All right? I want as detailed...
He's back. He's back.
Sweet. Welcome back. Okay, I'm just explaining what we're doing next week. Desunoto?
Desunoto rules. Listen.
Rules. Don't worry. I will remind you throughout the week, because if you have nothing, you are gone. Because this is serious.
Yes.
No, it's not that serious. But so I just want to know how many predictions we want to do for each. Like, how many are you guys comfortable with?
I think a solid 5 each is okay.
So I'm thinking. Yes, there's limits on this because these are actual predictions and we will compete against each other.
We need detail on the predictions, though. You can't just be like, I think this is this and it's going to come out then. Like, you got to give at least some sort of...
I would say that the detail given today has been great detail. Like, if you want to say this game's going to be announced teaser, that's enough detail for me. I might ask additional questions similar to what I did today. It's really not as strict as, like, you have to say, like, hey, this is coming out November of 2022. If you want to be bold like that, hey, bonus points for being bold. So we'll talk about that a little bit more. There is bonus points for being bold. We're changing it up a little bit. But I would say, I honestly think we should do 10 for each. Maybe 5 for
Okay.
Nintendo. I don't really have a lot for Nintendo.
No, Nintendo. Let's just do like 5. There's
Okay,
enough.
so I'm thinking 5 for Nintendo, 10 for PlayStation, and 10 for Xbox. Is
I'm
everybody
gonna
okay with
need
that?
at least 10 for PlayStation.
Yeah.
All right, hang on.
Desunoto,
hang on.
you got a little, you decide.
Wait,
We need to make sure you're comfortable with this.
Wait. Oh, hold on. Wait.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Wait.
Because we can do more. We can do 15, 10, and 5 if you guys really want to.
No,
I just don't think there's going to be that many. What's wrong with you?
I
don't know what he's doing.
I like that idea.
Okay, what was that whole panic about? What was that freak out?
We've run like 3 ideas by, but that one.
So everyone wants to do 10, 10, and 5?
10, 10, and 5 is good, yeah. The 10, 10, and 5 is good.
Okay. So we'll do 10, 10, and 5. I would prefer you come prepared. You can not come prepared. Now, here's the thing. Today we didn't go in too much of an order, but next time we will go in order. We will probably start with Kevin. Kevin will give 1. And then we'll go to Genesis. And then we'll go to Desunoto. Then we'll go to me. Then we'll go to me again. Then back to Desunoto. Then back to Genesis. And then back to Kevin.
Okay.
That's how we're going to do it. You can say the same thing as somebody else, but you have to change it a little bit. So there is a reason people going first and everything else. So like, if you come up with something, be prepared to change it a little bit. So there's actually homework for next week.
I want you to look at me in the eyes, Desunoto. Look at me straight in the eyes as I'm looking at you real close right now. Do you understand? You need to come prepared. Do you see how Kevin is entering your being? I want you to understand this. I want you to get and look at yes, we are all we're all
Do you get this?
Here. You need to I don't care where you write this down. I don't care if you plaster this on your wall. You need to come prepared for next week.
Okay, everybody back to their seats real quick. Everyone back to Kevin, please get back to your seat. Now, Desunoto, please repeat the rules.
There's 10 for Microsoft and Sony and 5 for Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
And if you say the same thing, you have to have it be a little different.
Yeah. Like if Kevin says Battlefield 6 is going to show up at Microsoft's press conference, and he gives another detail of like at the I don't know, the EA whatever, they're going to be like, hey, see more at Xbox. And then he's like, it's going to be like, I don't know, he just says it's going to be a half hour or whatever. They go in depth or whatever. And then Genesis is like, damn, I had that one as well. Genesis could be like, it won't be super long. It'll just be like a quick like recap of what happened at the EA one, and also it's just an exclusive partnership with Xbox. So it's got to be different enough. Like it's not as specific. Nobody's being graded for these except when the conferences actually happen, if there's a Sony conference or not. So I will keep these predictions for a while. The ones we did today, I will assign points to them, but we all have different numbers of predictions. So it's really, everyone gets their own score based on everything. Like Genesis, like I said, has 15 random ones. So his score will be out of 15. Kevin and I have 9 random ones, so ours will be out of 9. So there's really not a competition with that, but that's why these the main ones are actually a competition. So far, no prize, but I will figure something out for a prize. So I want you to try.
Okay.
And if you don't bring anything, I swear to God, if you don't bring anything,
swear to God,
I'm gonna lose it. And by lose it, I mean you're done. I'm kicking you out.
You're gonna be canned. Do you understand me? You better
understand?
bring. What was that? Was that a bird here just now?
No.
I don't know
what that noise was.
You better come prepared. I swear to God. You better come prepared.
We'll come prepared, Dad. Don't worry.
Thanks, son.
You're welcome.
Where'd he go?
All right, yeah, come prepared. Yeah, like I said, I'll text everybody like on Monday, just so everyone knows.
Please
So,
do. All right,
probably also
gentlemen.
Tuesday.
If that's it, we can wrap it up.
Yeah, we'll be in the same room next week as well, I would imagine.
All right, people. All right. I appreciate everybody here for this extra long episode. Tune in next week for the big rumor speculation episode for our pre E3 coverage here. We probably are going to have a couple episodes during E3 if there are any big announcements that come out. So stay tuned to our Twitter. We'll be announcing things on there. And we'll see you guys next Tuesday. Everybody be safe. And E3 hype, I guess. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.